get myself all together here. Make sure my camera's cool.
All right, we got what 7 more days till Halloween. Halloween, Halloween. 7 more days till Halloween.
Oh,
Silver Shamrock.
Oh,
That was on the lineup last year. We watched Halloween 3 as one of the. Yep, there you go. See, dude, you mentioned one fucking title. Immediately, he's got it out. And I'd be the same way if I had physical media. I just don't. I used to be that way with my CDs and stuff. I used to be the same way. Pick them
I only brought this just to have it ready to go. You know, that's
nice.
all. Oh man, I got a whole stack of them here.
Yeah.
Of the pills.
Yeah, I know.
I've owned all
is.
3. Yeah, I've owned all 3 multiple times, or like through multiple formats. It's just.
Yeah, you got
dig out the VHSs. Oh, there you go. That's the one I got.
Yeah, I got VHS too, but it's in there. I got this. Yeah. The steel book is the collection, and then here's that big, huge S quadrilogy that stretches like 8 feet when you open it up.
Oh yeah, I remember that one from the like mid 2000s or something, right?
Yeah, it's pretty nice. I ended up getting this about 5 years ago for like $6. It's like in perfect condition.
Nice. Yeah, so we are continuing Halloween week 2025.
Movie number 2.
Movie number 2 out of 16, I believe, in the next week. So we got a wild journey to go. Well, and then I figured, because I knew I wasn't going to be able to edit videos and do stuff like for Halloween, like every day and stuff like that. So I said, I'll do what I did last year and just since I went to Mexico last month, and then I was upstate for a week, and the basement flooded, all that fucking craziness. Life's been like nuts the last few months. So I said, all right, let me just do the same thing. I'll do the watch alongs because those are always fun. I get to have all you guys come on, hang out, and watch and talk about these movies, and I don't have to worry about editing like crazy, like throughout the whole week and all that shit and posting up. And then we got the TikTok that I've been posting some shorter stuff on. But Alien from 1979, Ridley Scott, and written by Dan O'Bannon, who would go on to he did animation on Star Wars, computer animation. Then he went on to create Return of the Living Dead, a franchise that I never really got into either.
See, and I'm shocked with that, man.
I know, that's another one that surprises people. It's not that I have anything against the first Return of the Living Dead. I just haven't seen it forever, and I just watched it maybe twice in my life, and that's fun. And then just moved on.
That's one of my favorite horror movies, dude. Well, it's actually
I know a lot of people
too.
I know a lot of people. I know a lot of people.
I seen it at the theater when it was on at the theater, man. I told the story before. My mom took me to see Day of the Dead, and they would not let me in because they wouldn't let anybody in, even if you were with your parent, if you were under 18. Instead, Return of the Living Dead was playing at the same time. We went and seen Return of the Living Dead. And then for the rest of that summer, man, I took my G.I. Joes and colored them up green and brown, and they looked like zombies, not like they're eating brains.
You know what it is? I always preferred serious zombies. So I think that's what it is. Like, even there's some other one, like Shaun of the Dead's great. That's such a classic. I love Shaun of the Dead.
Return of the Dead Peters on that, man. I mean, it's a lot different than the second one. The second one straight out fucking just spook.
I mean, I think that's even why Day of the Dead is my favorite, but Dawn of the Dead kind of dropped for me over my lifetime and went under Night, and it's my least favorite in the trilogy. Still an excellent movie, but it's the goofiness to it, kind of, and the blood that I've talked about and stuff. That blood I have an issue with, and
you know about that,
all the pancake makeup and stuff.
That. Those two things are the only thing that turned me off a little with Dawn, and I actually prefer the remake of this.
I love how quotable Dawn of the Dead is, though.
Oh yeah, it's probably the most quotable.
I adore all 3 of them, to tell you the truth. Night of the Living Dead, Dawn of the Dead, and Day of the Dead. I love all 3 of them.
It's such a perfect trilogy, or it is a trilogy, even though they're not all sequential after each other. That's like alternate universe or timelines each time, and of a different point of a zombie apocalypse. But this movie, I think this is one of the few movies that I think is a perfect film that I never was huge in love with, that I watch it often, or that it's I never put it up that high on a pedestal, despite me knowing it's a perfect movie and loving it every time I watch it. I just never got into the franchise really either. After I saw this movie when I was, I don't know, maybe like 10, 11, 12, I never watched Aliens until like 2 years ago and did not care for it. Wow. And then that's it. I didn't watch anything else in this franchise until Romulus.
See, and that's why I'm kind of shocked, because like the movies, like I know one of your favorite movies, or I think it is your favorite movie, is The Thing.
Yeah, it's my favorite.
As far as the story beats go, it's like it's pretty much the same. It's like you've got like a crew that goes to like a place, or they get like interrupted from their day-to-day life. Yep. They investigate, a distress signal. They bring back an alien, and shenanigans ensue. Like, right, so that like kind of like The Thing. Like you've got your scientists who their daily life gets interrupted. They go to investigate a distress. They bring back an alien, shenanigans ensue. It's pretty much the same.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And I'm sure Carpenter drew beats for it for sure. Yeah. And because I mean, this movie is even Mario Bava's Planet of the Vampires is considered a spiritual predecessor to Alien, to this film here, both in like the aesthetic of it and how it looks, and in some story parts and themes throughout it. So this movie has interesting, history stuff behind it, and like both films leading to it and the films that inspired afterwards. And what it is with The Thing, Carpenter is just such a director, one of my favorites, and just mesmerizes me. And Rob Bottin's effects work. I'm not saying the effects are fucking amazing in this movie, but Rob Bottin's effects in The Thing, and the fact that it changes and it's always something new, I don't know, that captivated me a lot more as the 11, 12-year-old. I think that's when I saw The Thing. It wasn't as early as when I saw Halloween and the Friday series and stuff. It's a little later. That grabbed me for that. What's up, Ant?
And, well, I will say The Thing's a lot easier to like kind of just turn on and watch. Like the Alien's a little bit more like you got to sit down, kind of just get into the mood to watch it. Whereas The Thing, you can just kind of fire it up any time of the day and just enjoy it.
That's a good way to describe it. It's a mood movie. It really is. But it has that same claustrophobia.
Right.
And it has the same
definitely does.
Trapped vibe
to claustrophobia, that same we're fucked in this situation unless we find a way to get out of here.
Right. And then we have some extra
to defeat the threat.
The woman, her name is Helen Horton, and she's the one that does the mother voice. And her voice is so obnoxious, which is D minus 10 seconds.
The voice of the computer.
T minus 5 seconds to self-destruct. It's like
I know the voice. I remember that. Well, I looked up. I saw Veronica Cartwright, the name, because it's stuck on. I started, paused it, and it made me think of Nancy Cartwright.
It's kind of funny you did the viewing of Dracula earlier today, because this movie, like the Nostromo, just the set kind of reminds me of like that crypt at the end of like Dracula. Like it's got that kind of gothic kind of architecture to it.
Yeah, I mean the whole setting of the ship here in this movie, the Nostromo, is the set. The sets are phenomenal in this film. The way
this is what I'd expect it to be. This is what it had to be in the future, man. Or I'd be totally disappointed. Like, say, if it didn't look like this, I'd be so fucking disappointed.
Right?
It's all analog.
I mean, I'm cool if the xenomorphs weren't a thing in the real future, but besides that, I'm down for everything else going on in this movie.
Because Alien might fuck you, man. I mean, if it's Lambert and Lambert's somewhere between the man and the woman, so he doesn't care. He's not picky.
Yeah, right. It doesn't matter. It's in space. It doesn't matter. It's like Vegas. What happens in space stays in space. Or out in space. I don't know. It's not a saying yet, but it will be a saying sometime. So you guys ready to get this movie started and dive into space?
Let's do it.
I got it all dialed up here. I got the 4K.
I got. Anyone in chat who wants to watch along? I dropped the Look Movie link. I don't know if it's streaming anywhere else. I mean, it's free on Look Movie. There's just like a 10-second ad. Is it on Hulu?
Hulu and Disney, yeah.
It's on Hulu and Disney, and you can rent it on Prime or on YouTube or anything like that. But it's free there on Look Movie.
Or you go to Look Movie.
I just dropped the link. I just dropped the link.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's free on there. What's up, CBD? And yes, they. I think I haven't seen the 4K, but unless they put the transfer of it on Prime,
it looks good.
But I've heard really good things about the 4K, and I can imagine because those effects are the greatest effects, practical effects in a film for me. They always will be. I don't see anything ever coming by and topping it. You never know.
Dude, they still hold up, 45 years later.
Oh, yeah. The Blob. The Blob is another one that's
from 88. The one from 88.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
The
effects in the Blob are fucking great, too.
Yeah.
That's another one that's real up there. Larry, what's up? How you doing, buddy? Happy weekend to everybody. Thoughts of Alien being in the same universe as Blade Runner.
Yeah.
I was never a big Blade Runner fan.
I could see it, but I don't want to, like, in my head canon, it's not a thing. Even if they confirm it later, it's just they're good, kind of standalones.
I love headcanon. Headcanon had me keep Halloween 2 in the Halloween family.
Mm-hmm. The original Halloween 2?
Yeah, Halloween 2 is the sequel to not Halloween 2018.
Okay. Yeah. Like I you know how I feel about Halloween 2, the original. I mean,
I do love Blade Runner too.
For it.
So.
Yeah, Blade Runner's all right.
I never got big into the Blade Runner.
See, I like noir. I like noir. So it's like it's that sci-fi noir.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
Right.
Yeah, definitely. I remember the first one. I remember it having a really cool style to it for sure.
Another Ridley Scott movie.
It's definitely a classic.
Yeah.
Yeah. He has a very distinct but also very different style throughout his career. I haven't seen too many films by Ridley Scott. He wasn't a director I ever really followed much, but in the films that I have seen, you can't always tell it's him. Like, he has some distinct trademarks, but he's really like well-rounded as a director.
Yeah, he goes for something different every time, man. He's just like,
exactly. It's like a different style every time, a different feel.
Different
like some
genres,
directors use
everything.
Some directors, like some directors, and it's not really a bad thing necessarily. I mean, some directors it's directed by that person or someone trying to heavily emulate that director by just seeing the movie, if the director's work.
Well, I don't want to compare him to Kubrick, but it's like kind of like Kubrick. He kind of bounced around in genres.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. Oh yeah, and I'm sure they both were inspiring each other.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
For sure.
He never went the same place twice. Never.
Yeah. And John Williams, not John Williams, Jerry Goldsmith. His score to this. We were talking me and Synth backstage about it quick. The opening chord to it, and just that chord that rings out before the full score comes in. It's so iconic. That's one of the most iconic scores to a movie, I would say, is right here in this movie. And I forget what chord it is. It's like some weird whole tone chord spread weirdly throughout a keyboard. No, I never have actually. I should. I probably will be into it after I watch this again now and hear it, which I won't hear as loud as I wish we could. But all right, we're gonna do 3, 2, 1, go, and then we're gonna get this party started.
Let's go.
We got to talk about this cast too when we get going.
Oh yeah, for sure. You ready, Keith?
Yep.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, here we go.
20th Century Fox.
Well, mine's telling me the FBI piracy warning. So
I was just laughing about that earlier today. Dracula coming up. I was saying how it's funny every time it starts to see it. And then now they got to update all those laws eventually in the next 4 or 5 years with AI now, especially. But they didn't have any idea of a digital age where everything social media is being shared like willy-nilly all over the place. They had no idea writing those copyright laws back in the day, the future that we'd be dealing with. They definitely got to start tweaking those copyright laws somehow.
This intro, this title screen, man, it feels. Is it just me, or does it feel so cold? I mean, you look
the whole film, just like The Thing, like Cynthia, you said earlier. the same thing with both these movies. It feels fucking freezing through the screen.
It's like The Thing, and then Eraserhead always gets me. So like Eraserhead, I have to watch at night in the dark with headphones on, and it's got to like no matter. Yeah, it could be in the middle of summer, and you just feel that kind of cold kind of feeling.
I can't watch any David Lynch stuff really without headphones. He's been the one director my whole life. Yeah, that I every single fucking time I watch a David Lynch thing,
I've never done that. I'm gonna have to do that.
Yeah, man, you gotta like watch Eraserhead, whatever like is your favorite Lynch stuff. Throw on some of them, just watch with headphones, and his sound design is probably some of the best sound design ever, like in film as a director. Like he was so good at that. And he did all the sound on most of his movies. If not, I don't want to say all, but I think most of.
He's one of those filmmakers, man. He likes to be hands-on with everything. Like
yeah, exactly.
Kubrick was always really hands-on with the cinematography.
Yeah, like the same type of people. They were the same in the way, like, don't fuck with my art and my vision. Mm-hmm. Like this is my vision. I'm getting it made exactly the way I want to. I'm controlling it every step of the way. Don't mess with it. Otherwise, I'm not doing it. Like that's what they would do. And
like in The Shining,
always right too, because like it always turned out great, you know.
Like in The Shining, he had like the dude that invented the Steadicam as his cinematographer. You know what I mean? Yeah. But he's still on that shot. You know, on the shot on the floor when Jack's telling you know, Wendy, you got a big surprise coming for you. And you know the upside down shot that Kubrick did that.
Yeah. Oh well, we know Kubrick was famous for spending forever on shots. I would take 70 fucking to 100 shots sometimes.
Yeah. Whoa. That's why Jack's over the top in it. That's why he's over the top of that, because all the ones he kept was the ones after 60, 70 fucking takes. That's why he was nuts.
This hallway scene right here always reminds, like, I just watched Galaxy of Terror like a couple weeks ago, and it just reminds me. It just reminds me of like I know they use like McDonald's cartons to do the walls, and they just painted those. So I'm just like picturing McDonald's cartons here.
That's it really is a stunning ship. Like the way they pulled this whole ship off, and all the set design, the dressing, everything.
Everything's so hard, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like it doesn't look fake. It doesn't look like anything soft. It doesn't look like anything styrofoam or like nothing cheap. It looks like you're on.
It looks lived in.
Yeah, exactly. It looks aged. It
utilitarian.
Looks yeah.
Utilitarian.
They can't even have a bed. They got to sleep in those things for long distance, and you got to lay like this in this motherfucker, and you can't turn over.
That's right. I remember that how they sleep. That's right.
You can't sleep on your stomach. It's like not one person I've ever seen turned around on their stomach, laying, you know, slobbering on a pillow. Not one time in these movies.
You know what I like in the Fifth Element, which also has Ian Holm in it, when they sleep on that ship on their way to Floss in Paradise, and it's the same type of thing. It's just like a little drawer that you go into, but then they knock you out with some type of drug. So it's like time travel. You just like get in there. They go, all right, sweet dreams. They knock you out, and then when you get to the destination, you're woken up, and then you're there. You're like, oh shit, good.
I just think about like the logistics involved. Like if in this kind of scenario, right, like you leave Earth and you're gone for like, you know, hundreds of years,
right?
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, like, the passage of time and stuff.
And it's for when you come back. And it's for work. They're truck drivers basically. So it's like,
yeah.
And they cover that in Aliens, like with Ripley's daughter and everything. But it's just like just thinking about that kind of makes you kind of, I don't know. It's just one of those things.
They're a team that goes and salvages and you know and brings shit from one place to the next.
Yeah, they weren't even supposed. They were just called by the what's it called? The Federation? What's it called? The corporation?
Yeah,
corporation. Something like that. Oh shit! Yeah,
corporation. It's been like 5 years probably since I've seen this. The corporation,
the company.
The company. That's it. That's it. I knew something with the C. The company. Because they're just flying by, and then they're told by the company to go and check out the distress signal.
Yeah, distress signal.
It's like they're not supposed, and I think one of them even says we're not getting paid for this shit or something like that, right? Like, so they're not supposed to be doing any of this.
And this room right here with them coming out of hibernation is like the only room other than like the interior of like the mother kind of computer that it looks like very sci-fi, very like new, clean, everything's white, as opposed to the rest of the ship, which is all like pipes and
dingy,
girders
exactly.
and just,
more metal looking everywhere. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
And actually, that's right. Yeah, they get woken up in this too. Yeah, what's up, William? McDonald's cartons he's laughing at. And Sonny, I always read the name. I know it's you, Russell. What's up, Russell? Yeah, we are watching Alien. If anyone wants to watch along who came in, there's a link to the movie on Look Movie, and we can give a time at any time.
Timestamp is like little over 6 minutes.
Yeah, we just started.
6:30.
We just started our journey in space.
Where no one can hear you scream.
Yeah, like as CBD said earlier.
Yeah, man, you got Kodo. You got the great Tom Skerritt.
Yeah,
Sigourney Weaver became a star.
Harry Dean Stanton too. I love him so much.
Brain, yes, Brain. He's also
great Repo Man.
Yeah. The cast is excellent.
Christine. Veronica Cartwright, which made her start in The Birds, and she was also in the great remake of Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
Oh yeah.
The 78 one.
John Hurt.
Was this Sigourney Weaver's first movie? Because I know she was in theater before this.
I'm not sure maybe this is her first film.
This is her first starring one.
Right.
Okay. That makes sense. Harry Dean Stanton, he's so young in this, man.
I know.
He was still older then, but he's so young looking in this.
He always looked old, though. You know what I mean?
I know. He always did that. He always had that old look. Yeah, like that jaded. Exactly, that jaded, like vetted look to him.
Fucker was born 40. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. He chain smokes like 2 packs of cigarettes a day, something like his whole life. He even makes a joke about it in Twin Peaks: The Return before he passed away. I think he passed away like a few years after The Return came out.
Yeah, maybe 5-10 years ago, like not long after he did the Avengers movie. You know, that small role.
I don't watch those, but I remember he did one that he had a little thing in one of those.
The whole Falls through a building.
Grabbing everybody. They were grabbing everyone for those movies. Anyone they can get into the DC Marvel universe. Hell, you had a career once. Come on, you're bored too.
So this is one thing.
This
is one thing I like about this movie compared to like Prometheus or like Alien Covenant. Like with those movies, it was very like all the technology was like kind of hand wavy, like holograms, kind of like Iron Man, and this is very like just
like what they thought the future would look like at that time.
Exactly. Well, you had the same thing with Skip from New York.
Yeah, same thing with Star Wars. A lot of those. Yeah. When it's all these big ass buttons and stuff. When it's now you look at the technology we have now, and it's
just give me blinking lights behind me. That's all I want. Just
exactly.
Lights.
Yeah. The old timer computer with the green text.
Yeah, this is like the old floppy disk type computer.
Yeah, exactly. But they're traveling through the cosmos and stuff with it.
They haven't looked like that in a long time.
No idea what the technology we had coming with the internet and computers.
I wonder what all those fucking buttons are, man.
They've got 12 megabytes of storage.
I know, right? yeah, exactly. Something like that. It doesn't exceed a gig, the whole ship.
Yeah, how the fuck is that big ass ship flying on that?
Well, that's what we ask about the moon to this day.
Right.
We do all that with that technology. It's like fits in a calculator today. All the technology they used back then to send us to the moon.
What gets me is they got to the moon just fine then, but they can't get out the damn atmosphere now.
That's the biggest thing. They're always saying, and there's clips of NASA astronauts and trainers and stuff all saying, yeah, we can't wait. And like this generation, we're going to figure out how to get through the Van Allen radiation belt. We're going to leave. We're going to go into, outside of Earth orbit for the first time. And they say, and they flat out even say, some of them like go to the moon and Mars. Like we've never been to the moon before. There's such weird clips out there with like astronauts flat out saying stuff like that. Like, well, and one said we used to have the technology to go to the moon, but we lost it. And it's hard to replicate. You lost it. You lost. You didn't write anything down for any.
It's like my coffee pot's more advanced.
Yeah,
it's so insane. That's why there's been so many conspiracies about the moon landing and everything. It doesn't make sense.
You take notes or something, man. At least
and they taped over the moon landing tapes. NASA actually taped over the moon landing tapes, the original tapes, for something else, like another mission or something like that. 7. That's true.
Super Bowl 7, they taped over,
Probably something stupid.
Some episodes of Supernatural or something.
Hey, Stacy, what's up? How you doing?
Yeah, what the fuck, man?
Supernova. I don't know if I've seen Supernova.
Yeah, I think I did.
Here for the Dracula watching. Hi, what's up, Pat?
And for the Dracula watch party. You already did that, didn't you?
Yeah, earlier today. Me and Pat had a good time, and then Nanette jumped on.
You were there, man. You were there, Pat. Remember?
Yeah. And then Nan hopped in.
Yeah, don't worry. Don't worry, Pat. Jonesy's on the way.
Yeah. We were thinking of you. Don't worry. I was going to bring that up too.
I love Bela Lugosi, man. That is so good. Even though it wasn't nearly as good as the Spanish one because they cut corners a lot on the American one, what made it great was
Professor was saying that about the Spanish version. He mentioned it.
Dwight Fry and Bela Lugosi. That's the two things.
Dwight Fry is so creepy in that movie, dude.
Yeah.
Even now,
he's great.
Yeah, we were talking all about that. That was a fun watch because that's a movie I haven't watched in so long. Dracula. I'm a Universal monster fan or much into like older films pre like the 50s. Yeah, Pat, say something else.
Me and my wife did one of those like Fathom events where they did like a double bill of Dracula and Frankenstein like maybe a year ago. It was pretty cool to see like just on the big screen.
Nice.
Really interesting.
I love that shot there.
Team Jonesy, yeah.
With the bubbles, whatever those are on the planet, they're marking down.
Frankenstein is just so powerful. When he looks up, like going, "Why, God? Why?" You know what I mean? Without saying a word, you can tell he's going, "Why?"
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, man?
Yeah, what's up, Russ? How you doing, Russell? How are you and the lady doing? Happy weekend and a happy Halloween week, 2025.
Man, you got a lot of movies coming up, dude. You were going to be busy this week.
Yes, we got 3 p.m. and 11 p.m. every day, except Halloween. I made a Carpenter's Halloween for 10 p.m. So it all kind of fits in on Halloween. I didn't want it to like extend past for some reason. I don't know why. Not really no reason. It could have. But what do we got tomorrow? I fucking forget already. I'm pretty sure Tales from the Crypt.
Oh, is it the 1970s Tales from the Crypt?
I think that's the one. That's
1973.
Yeah, 72 anthology. And Fulci's Lizard in a Woman's Skin tomorrow night. That'll be a fun one. Both of those, because I haven't seen that Tales from the Crypt one. And
it's good, man.
I don't know how long. We were talking about it a bit when we did that Demon Night.
Yeah, we were. Watch. I haven't seen that in probably 20 years. And when you were talking about it made me want to go back and watch it.
Yeah, I did a review of it.
I'm glad that one.
We did that with Chris a couple months ago. We reviewed it.
Did you? Oh yeah, I think I remember one of you. It was on Chris's channel, I think.
No, mine.
Oh, was it on yours? Yeah, that's one that I don't really remember at all. That's why I left. I'm glad I did polls on like most of the movies for this week, and some of them really blew me away. I did not expect some to win the way they did, like the Stranger films. The 28th, I think we're doing it. The Strangers, and then the late nights is going to be Prey at Night. And I put it up against The Conjuring 1 and 2, and thinking that would be a decent, fight there. And Strangers blew that shit away, like 80% to 20, something like that. Yeah, I mean,
praise the community. Thank you, because
not a fan.
Yeah, I vastly prefer the Stranger movie. I mean, I do like The Conjuring and The Conjuring 2. The Conjuring 2 is my favorite in that universe, but the Stranger films are much better, in my opinion. And I like Pray at Night much better than the original, actually.
Really? Well,
I love
Pray at Night.
That movie's grown on me more and more every time I watch it.
The villains just get their ass kicked in that, man, and that annoys me about that.
I love that about the movie.
They get kicked. They get their asses handed to them, and it kind of annoys me, man, because I like to root for the bad guy.
I always do too, for the most part. But in that case, because of the first movie, I feel like it complements it well. Yeah, maybe not. But it complements it well, I think, because the first one you see just the senselessness of their crime and everything.
Yeah.
And then you see them do the same thing and Pray at Night and try to do the same thing, and they do kill the parents. But then you have these kids who actually fight back and end up taking them all out. And who knows how many times they have done that, between those two films. It's definitely a lot. It's definitely a lot.
It's like I remember that came out around the same time the remake to Funny Games came out. Like
that's
Funny Game. I love that movie. Man.
Yeah,
love it.
Michael Pitt is great.
Oh, he's the best part of in that movie.
That's why I prefer that to the original 97 Funny Games, which is good too. The original,
both good. Yeah,
it's shot for shot by the same director. So I mean, the only difference is the cast, which I prefer vastly. Naomi Watts, Tim Roth, and Michael Pitt specifically.
Tim Roth is such a bitch in that movie, dude. Tim Roth Oh my god, he's just crying the whole time.
Exactly.
Well, the whole
point
he hardly tried fighting for his family at all.
Well, the whole point is it's like, well, in movies you've got a hero, but in reality, that's kind of how a lot of people would act.
Right.
Oh yeah, for sure. But yeah, that was right around the same time. That was right a year before The Strangers.
2007 or so, 2008.
The remake, that is the story. I mean, it's like a decade before it. Then I mentioned to Synth before you came on, Keith, the movie Them, or Ilse, French movie from 2007. That movie, I didn't care for it too much. I watched it for the first time. I didn't remember it if I did watch it. It's short. It's like an hour and 10 minutes or something like that. And
I think Eden Lake is better. Eden Lake is better.
One? Oh, Eden Lake's a great movie. Yeah, that movie, it's much better than Them. But it's similar. But like I read that The Strangers at the time was accused of ripping that movie off a bit, which I could see it a little bit, just with the premise being a home invasion. But besides that, it's different. I don't think they ripped it off or anything like that.
And then you brought up Them, and then I brought up Them from
the 50s, the
which is basically the same kind of story as Aliens. So
Is it just me, or is Tom Skerritt like one of the most underrated actors of all time?
Oh, absolutely, dude. He was so underutilized in like the 80s and the 70s.
Everything I've seen,
he could have been in a lot more stuff.
Everything I've seen him in is he's underutilized in some way.
He reminds me of Michael. He reminds me of Michael Wincott. Like Michael Wincott was also underutilized for sure. Like he was great in like everything I've seen him in.
Yeah.
He did a movie called Savage Harvest back in the early 80s, late 70s, early 80s, and it had Michelle Phillips in it and shit. And it was about lions and shit coming to attack. There's attacking everybody around there, and they come in, and they kind of got boarded up in the house, kind of like Night of the Living Dead type shit. And it's a damn good show, man.
That sounded familiar.
They don't play it much, but they used to play it back in the 80s on HBO a lot, but they haven't played it.
I probably didn't see it, but I probably just heard of it. And like the code they're reading on the computer here, like the way it's scrolling. I love that whole, like we were talking earlier, that the future that doesn't exist, but they thought would.
It's almost like if you were to give like a kid nowadays, like just a computer without Windows, and you got to use like DOS, like they would be completely like just bewildered at what you have to do.
Oh yeah.
This is a year before John Hurt. I don't remember if he won the Academy Award or not, but a year before he played the Elephant Man.
Oh yeah.
That's right. Yeah, it was
powerful.
Another David Lynch, right?
Yeah, that's David Lynch. That was one pretty much the only movie really that he did for the studios and stuff and then Dune also. Mm-hmm. But it still feels very Lynch. I was never not a big Lynch movie for me. Like, I'm not big on The Elephant Man. It's a great movie.
It's sad.
It's nowhere near the top of my list for Lynch films at all. It's pretty low.
It's just such a downer. You know what I mean? That's the problem.
Yeah.
It's just such a downer.
Yeah,
pretty much. It is. I mean, it is a pretty
depressing. You know,
it's one of his more approachable movies if you've never seen David Lynch.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
It's a good
I
intro.
agree with that for sure.
Yeah.
That, A Straight Story, which actually I haven't
Yeah.
seen that in so long. I think Blue Velvet's approachable.
Yeah,
Peaks
Blue Velvet's
show
pretty easy.
is very approachable too. I think Twin Peaks.
Well, everyone was talking Twin Peaks back in like
Yeah.
the 90s when it was showing. Like that was what everyone was talking about. Like after every episode, you know, it was kind of like Game of Thrones was, you know, here a couple years ago.
Oh yeah, I know.
Or
I know it got
Things,
that
you know?
big. I know
Yeah.
it was that big back then until the mystery.
Mhm.
And that's right, actually, where we're up to on the watch alongs for that. So after Halloween, we'll be back to the Twin Peaks and continuing that because we're at season 2, episode 8, right when Leland gets when the mystery gets uncovered, basically, and it all unravels. So we're up to that. So after Halloween, we'll be setting that up again every other week. What do you say?
I couldn't walk into this like they're walking into it, man. I would be a lot more on guard to what it just looks bad.
Oh yeah.
Well, sure. I mean, it's kind of just day-to-day life for them. So
right.
You know,
that's
what I mean?
Another thing that's true. Like they've seen a lot of this.
Yeah.
Dangerous job. Dangerous.
Yeah. It's like working on an oil rig or something, you know.
Right.
It's not to like the guy comes in with the face hugger attached to him that they've like shit. We've never seen anything like this.
Oh no, that's when that's when shit hits the fan.
Yeah.
And it's almost like
until now, it's like business as usual. We've done this.
You can see her creating that strong female role as the movie goes. Like this role didn't exist for women yet.
No.
Like there would be Sarah Connor or anything without her.
This was a huge role for her.
You know, there would be no Sarah Connor. She definitely. Well, they might be, but she wouldn't be like she is in Terminator 2. I guarantee you.
Yeah.
Without Ripley.
Oh, she's just such a great character and such a really well written one. And because you don't think that she's gonna, if you watch this movie for the first time, so you don't think she's gonna be like the lead of this and the survivor and stuff.
Right. Lambert slaps her to the fucking floor at one point.
Yeah. So I mean, it must have been like a real big, like surprise back then for some people.
You
to
bitch!
See her kicking so much ass.
Yeah, everyone's assuming everyone's assuming Captain Dallas is going to be the hero, or something like that.
You know, Ripley was originally going to be a man. And then they thought somewhere in between where she was going to be kind of like a unisex. She was going to be kind of somewhere in between both. And then it was one of the producers and shit that said, no, let's make her a female.
Well, I remember when they were making it, they wrote it. I remember they said something about they pretty much didn't think about a sex like in terms of like the different parts. They just just hired the best person for that role. So
exactly,
makes sense.
It could have easily been, it could have easily been a dude, but like Sigourney Weaver was it, you know.
Yeah.
So
same goes with the cast. You could have had you could have had a lot of them gender swapped.
Yeah.
Depending on who the best was, and these rightfully were the best.
Yeah, we'll just make Ripley a woman, no big deal. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy how that happened, man. There's a few different documentaries. There's one called Memory and stuff like that, and they're really good. I definitely recommend them if you haven't seen them.
Nice. Yeah, I didn't know that about her, about the whole casting with them. All of the shots just there a bit with them on the surface, that looks so Planet of the Vampires from Bava. And I haven't seen that Bava film in a few years. But there's some great cinematography in it.
I love the footage here of them kind of approaching the ship. Like it's all like kind of grainy and just I don't know.
It distorts a bit.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like distortion on a tape was still a thing in the future in their minds again.
Yeah.
Now see, Jay, where we're going is you find out when you see Prometheus and Covenant. You find out why this ship is here. You know what I mean? Well, kind of. Like he didn't get to finish his trilogy.
Yeah.
But this is the ship. that you know what I mean, from that you know, Elizabeth Shaw and all these different people. You got to see Prometheus. I love Prometheus.
Yeah, I know you're telling me. I know. I can't remember if I saw it back when it came out. I don't think I did. But then you said about Michael Fassbender being in it, and I remembered that. The only reason I'd really remember it is if I saw that. So I think I did see Prometheus and just don't remember a thing about it.
He plays a synthetic like Ash is, except for he's made to become like more human. He's become, you know,
right. Because integrate himself more with the crew.
Russell's asking, have you seen the Sinful Dwarf?
Right.
The Sinful Dwarf. Russell's asking about. Have you seen
and
that?
He's so fucking good in it. Fassbender's so good.
No, yeah, he is. Have you seen the Sinful Dwarf that Russell's asking?
I think so.
It sounds familiar. I don't think I saw it though.
It's like a 60s or 70s film, isn't it? Or something like that, Russell? Like,
yeah, what year, Russ? Hey, what's up, Roberto? How you doing, man? Nice to see your name.
What's up, man?
Hey, what's going on?
We're watching Alien. I posted a Look movie link, or if you have a copy and you want to watch along, we'll throw you a timestamp. But welcome.
Yeah, we're at 27 minutes, I think. Yeah,
is it good? Is it good, Russell? I've been seeing that when I was browsing, and I've been wanting to watch that, the John Candy documentary.
Yeah.
Man, he was great.
There's a new Chainsaw documentary too.
Is there?
Mm-hmm. It was on at the theater actually.
Yeah, I saw the was it the 50th anniversary showing of it? They showed like a little bit of it at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
I haven't seen all of it yet though. I'm looking forward to it. They'll be putting it out. When the movie's done, I've got some NECAs and shit like that from this
cool.
Show.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah, that's what I was telling JT like before we started, was like I'm kind of surprised that he wasn't a fan, because like we're around the same age. I'm a few years older than him, but like I had the Alien toys from Kenner, and like you know, like
I got the big
popular
one I was telling you about. That's the only one I have.
Predator and shit.
A big xenomorph.
Yeah. That was cool about the 90s and 80s, was like all the kids' toys, like any R-rated franchise, there were toys for it. You know, they had Toxic Avenger, they had Terminator, you know.
Oh, they were making toys about anything for anyone, just for the kids. Just get it out there. We'll make it from any movie, any TV show. That was the best. And then remember, they'd have like bloody versions and non-bloody versions, and like censored versions of action figures, and like uncensored ones. Man, that was wild.
I remember as a kid, like our head canon, because we had like one of my friends had a bunch of Star Trek toys and I had a bunch of Alien toys, so we had like a mashup between.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you got to. That's imagination, man. That's creativity. That's the best thing you could ever have. Best thing you could ever have is creativity and imagination.
Absolutely.
I wish the action figures they have now they had when I was a kid in the 80s. See, because I was born in 73. I wish about 1983, 84, 85 they had.
I always remember you were born in 73 because The Exorcist came out that year. So that's how I remember the year you were born. The year of The Exorcist.
I don't come up like I'm 52, but I am. You know.
Yeah. Rigoberto says great costume designs for the time the movie was made. Absolutely. We were just talking a little bit ago about the sets, everything, the costumes, the sets,
and the
look of the ship,
the sets between like all the like the Ron Cobb designs versus like the Giger stuff. It's just like it's just pure sci-fi, you know.
Nice knowledge there, man. Hell yeah, motherfucker knows exactly. Hell yeah, he mentioned Cobb. Nice job.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds good, Ginger. Hope work slows down a bit.
Yes, yeah. Geiger did the Alien and all the Alien set, and then Cobb and his buddy did all the like ship and shit.
Yeah, like Chris Voss did some of the concept art for this, but he didn't. I don't think he went very far with it. Like they went with Ron Cobb, like for most of the designs. I think he also turned in like a design for the alien itself, and they just kind of rejected it. But some of his other designs, like all the ship interiors and everything, that was all Ron Cobb.
Yeah, just like the screenplay. This isn't a whole lot like what Dan O'Bannon wrote because
Yeah, I figured it changed a lot over his original idea.
Right. It was a lot. It was a lot simpler because. Yeah, it was a lot simpler because it was meant to be like a Corman film. They wanted it to be like super low budget.
Yes.
And then it like that just with the the scene that's coming up, it's the whole that's what kind of sold the studios on this. It was like, that's
I remember reading or hearing that. Yeah, that scene basically was the green light with this.
Yeah.
Like we got something fucking special here. We got to get this out. Like
Scott and his British crew took it over, and they ended up spending like somewhere between $8 and $11 million making it.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely not like
Chris.
a Corman film.
What's up, Chris?
Hey, what's up, man?
He says, "Holy shit, what's up, Seth?"
Yeah, I'm drinking my sorrows away. My Dodgers got their ass kicked today, so I'm glad to be sitting here watching Aliens.
Their ass kicked. What do you mean?
The World Series.
Oh, World Series.
The World Series.
Oh, okay, shit.
It was game one. You said?
Yeah, game one.
Okay, yeah.
We're good. We're good.
Yeah, you got time.
I didn't hear you say Dodgers. I thought you said your daughters got their ass kicked, and I was like, "What the fuck, lady?"
Yeah, no. Luckily, just baseball.
Yeah, I didn't hear Dodgers.
I love this scene here.
How you doing, Chris?
Egg. It looks like a slime.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say about the score because the score that just kicked in the ding, ding, ding. Like I love that.
Yeah. This mist is always over these eggs, man. No matter what movie, every one of the alien movies, it's mist going on.
I like the light too, like how the sound design. As soon as he breaks the light, like he's like kind of just breaking the seal.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
All the lighting is excellent in this movie.
That lets them know, hey, there's a host here.
Yeah. And the shadows too. The light, the shadow. Same with Dracula earlier today. They were watching for Black and White for 31. Like the lighting and the shadows are excellent in that film. And same with this. Like they really paid attention to the shadows just as much as putting light and shining it on people. Make sure that they get the shots they need.
Because it's
still dark stuff. Like you feel like there's something lurking there. Like when they're exploring it, like you feel like someone's watching them almost.
Like they know that he's there. It's no accident that they hatch while he's in there. I guarantee.
Yeah. There you go.
That was like an alarm that he hit.
Yeah.
It's
the horror for this movie works like on the same level for me as like Jaws. Because, that's one of the things that like I've always been kind of creeped out with is like just like the horror of like the uncaring nature, like the uncaring like kind of like just nature like going after humanity kind of thing. Like it's almost like going up against a crocodile or something that just has no emotions. It's just like there to eat,
Oh yeah.
Like it's nothing personal. He just wants to do that.
Yep.
Jaws is the scariest movie ever made. I will not swim in the ocean. Fuck that.
I've never liked the ocean. I've always been afraid of the ocean. You don't know what the fuck's down there. Get out of here. That's why I've never been a beach person. I've been to the beach on occasion. I'm not a beach person. I don't just go. And I have beach everywhere on Long Island. Shit, there's so many beaches. I never go to the fucking beach.
It's like the ocean space. It's just the vastness of it is just like you can't conceptualize how huge it is. And
how deep down it goes, and who knows what's underneath the floor where we think it ends and shit. Like the Meg, like the Megalodon and stuff.
Right.
Who knows? You break or piranha, you break through, and then some ancient species comes flying out. You start worrying, starts destroying mankind. I'd be freaking. There's no way. Fuck the ocean.
Because
fools were invented.
We cannot get to the very bottom of it, so we have no idea. It's impossible. We can't go to the lowest part.
Or like that famous photo, the pale blue dot, which is like the photo of like that of the satellite that turned around back to Earth, and it's like half of a pixel, and it's just like that's everything you will ever know. And everything that will ever exist on Earth is in that shot, and it's like, it just blows your mind, man.
Yeah, in space, nobody can hear you scream. You're the second one to say that. Quote
Yeah,
that.
I will just stand back and look at the ocean and think, well, that's pretty.
Sharknado. Yeah, those movies, I can't take any of them. They're not supposed to be taken seriously, but I mean, I can't even watch those level grade of movies like that budget level. I've watched the first Sharknado forever ago, and there's like, what, 7 or who knows how many there are now. I watched the first one. I said, this is so fucking stupid and ridiculous. It's fun, but like that's just not my type of movies. Like that low budget, terrible.
All those Asylum sci-fi.
Yeah, exactly. All that Asylum stuff. Echo, our friend Echo, was big into Asylum. There's a few big Asylum fans in the community. I'll maybe once in a very blue moon, I'll throw a movie that like level on in both like quality, budget, and just absurdness, but not often at all.
There is one that I'm curious about. There's one that I'm really curious about. It's Shark Exorcist. I'm so fucking curious about that movie.
Dude, you know what made me stop stream? I was looking last night for something, and I saw Crack Raccoon or something like that. It was something about a raccoon who finds just like the bear. It's Crack Raccoon. This guy finds raccoon finds crack in the woods or something.
The fact that they didn't name it. Yeah, well, the fact that they didn't name it Raccoon, I know, like, that's a failure right there. Like
unless they did, and I'm forgetting. Let me see. Because it has to be. I mean, that makes so much sense. I think it is Raccoon, actually. Yeah, it is Raccoon. Yeah. Okay. Good. Yeah. I was gonna say I remembered it not being like Raccoon. That sounded wrong. But yeah, Raccoon ingests a discarded synthetic drug and mutates into a vicious killer. It rampages through a mountain community, threatening campers, tourists, and residents. No one is safe from the Raccoon.
There's some people that just love those, dude. Some people just
I know. I mean, I said Echo's a huge fan of movies like that, and Professor likes some of those Asylum films. And stuff. Hey, Echo's here. Good timing. Yeah, he's a big fan of that. Birdemic. I mean, me and Echo have a lot of memories with that whole franchise. I can't believe I'm saying the words franchise for Birdemic.
Franchise of Birdemic.
There's 3 of them. There's a 4th one supposedly coming. Me and Echo are waiting on that shit to get up in it like it's no one's business. We need Birdemic 4 now.
It's a
lot of Birdemic fans out there just clamoring for a sequel.
Oh yeah, that's what everyone wanted. How you doing, Echo? By the way, I hope all is well. Shark Exorcist is fucking terrible. Ginger heard that and ran right to the
had to chime in.
He's like, all right, good. It's slow right now. Let me get this comment out because I do not agree. I gotta say this shit's terrible.
The power of Jaws compels you.
Yeah, exactly.
The power of Jaws compels you. The power of Jaws compels you.
Vampire chicks with chainsaws is so fucking funny.
I'm just curious.
I don't know if I've seen that. It sounds familiar. I've so many of these movies I've heard the names of, and I know I've probably watched like 2% of them.
Well, like 90% of them are greenlit just on the names alone, right? I mean,
oh yeah, Cocaine Shark as well, which is so damn bad. Yeah, that's right. I mean, Ginger watches some of those movies too. JT loves them. Yeah,
oh my god!
I say all the time, I'm not an ocean creatures fan for like the most part, or big radiated creatures. There's a handful of classics and ones that I do like. But,
man,
it's never been like a go-to genre. I love that when they find out that it's acidic.
So I've got a movie that I've got to bring up to you guys after this is all over because I need to figure out what the fuck it was. I saw it like, I don't know, 15 years ago. It was in the middle of the night. I didn't get the title. I was like, I just got back from drinking and I was like out of it, but I remember a scene. So I'm going to have to describe the scene to you. And yeah.
Okay.
But I know of anyone, you guys will definitely do it.
Cool.
We are up to the challenge later. We got it. Needs to do a month-long wide-eye marathon. I'll never be the same. Yeah, I'm good. That's like I haven't seen it or anything like that, but that's like doing like the Puppet Master franchise all over again and wanting to die just like the last time. 15 fucking movies. There was points during those movies in that franchise because I couldn't do them back to back. Well, I would lose my mind because I never saw past the third one. I never saw past that third movie that I remembered. So it was all new from then on. So it was all blind watches, and I'm sitting there watching it. By like the 11th movie, I'm laying in bed, like laying down, recording the review, talking about it and shit. I think I even pretended to sleep like for a little bit in one, like something like that. It was so fucking bad. I was like, I'm not getting out of bed for this. Like, I'm comfortable.
I'm not getting out of bed.
I got a pillow behind my ear. I'm good. Like. And one of them's a clip show, like the 6th movie. It's an embarrassment. It's so bad. I mean, I know some people love that whole franchise for some reason, but
kind of like the Killjoys, you know what I mean? There's big fans of the Killjoys.
Oh yeah. Actually, the first one I like the first Killjoy. I don't think I ever saw any of the sequels. I am a Full Moon fan though, like a pretty decent.
Some of them,
but like. Up until like the 2000s, late 2000s maybe, and then they started getting real ridiculous, which is why I like his pulp noir line that band started recently. And when I had him on, and we talked about the first film in that new production line, the pulp noir movies, because it's a lot more serious. Those movies that they're doing.
Like with Full Moon, like I always tell anyone who's like curious about it, I was like, just watch the first one of any series, and you're probably pretty solid. Like just stop right there.
Like there's a few like subspecies. I think I've only still seen. Larry's gonna be mad because Larry loves subspecies, but I still haven't finished that series. I think I got up to 3 or 4. Right around when I had Larry join me to interview Ted Nicolau about the subspecies films and talk TerrorVision and some other movies. His Texas Chainsaw, he did the sound on. He did some sound work on. And I was like trying to catch up and watch the subspecies, like the full series, because I don't think I watched past the second one, Bloodstone or whatever. And I never finished. So there's like 2 more that I got to watch. There's like a spin-off one, I think, if I remember right. And then the 5th one. But those are good. And then the dentist isn't Full Moon, right? No, that's Brian using it, but it's not Full Moon.
Well, Trauma was kind of the same way. Trauma started out with Mother's Day was the first film, and that one that's
the only one I care for. One of the only ones.
From there, they just went nuts on it, man.
I've never been a Trauma fan. I say it all the time too.
I love Mother's Day.
Mother's Day is great. Mother's Day is the only one of the only, because like there's some movies that are Trauma that I don't know of, like Graduation Day. Like you might not know are Trauma, like Graduation Day, which is not a great slasher really either.
But still like it though. You know what I mean?
I enjoy it. So that's one that, but I don't think of it as a Trauma movie. You know what I mean? Like it's not like a Trauma film in like what they turned into. Yeah, there you go. I knew you'd take it out.
Of course he's going to pull it out. Like just
of course.
Of course. You mention a movie and Keith's going to pull it out.
But yeah, like I don't think of it as a Trauma movie because it's not like ridiculously goofy like they're known for, like Slime Babes, the Bolorama, whatever the hell.
Yeah, Sorority Babes at the Slime Ball Bowl. Yeah. Surf Nazis Must Die.
Yeah, all those things. Those fucking insane things that I've never really watched most of those. Ginger, though, is a big Trauma fan. He likes a lot of Trauma stuff.
Radu was a hideous vampire, man. I remember seeing that first subspecies. He's a pervert and everything, man. He's like, his nails are real long and he slobbers all over shit.
Oh, yeah. The first subspecies is great. And so is Bloodstone, too.
I love how in this scene it's kind of like like the dialogue is really good because it's kind of like almost like in reality when you're talking to somebody who's like kind of an expert in a field, but like even if somebody's an expert, you can still kind of challenge them on it, you know, like I talk to engineers all the time at my job, but I'm not an engineer, but like you always call them out on it. And
absolutely.
Like, in a lot of movies, they'll just kind of like defer to like, oh, I'm an authority on this and blah, 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 you know, whereas this is the dialogue is a lot more realistic, you know?
Yeah.
You probably end up learning some things even, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Anything with Ian Holm, I fucking love. I've always loved him as an actor.
I was shocked when he turned out to be because this is the first one, so you wasn't expecting anybody to turn out to be a fucking android.
Yeah.
No, yeah, exactly. Whoa. I mean, that's a big reveal. The first time I saw this movie, I had no idea. I didn't see that coming.
Yeah.
Well, this is where you can kind of tell, like, he's kind of like making his turn.
You know, something's off about him.
Right.
Yeah, you know, like I thought, like when I can't remember when I was that young, but I think I thought he was just a bad guy, so he was going to betray them.
He worked for the company or something.
Yeah, like, but not that he was going to be an android robot like that. That was
spewing milk like that, dude. Like, fuck, what are you spewing milk for, man? Damn.
Oh, wait, no, Ginger Shark Exorcist's life.
I have to see it before I die. One day before I die, man. Probably got 20, 25 years.
I got to see far in the future before I die. Like when I know, if I know I'm about to, and I get that like grace, and I get some illness, then I'll start throwing some of those asylum movies on. About you guys.
And then you'll be like, just kill me.
Yeah, exactly. Like when you like post the video and stuff in a while, then you know I just said I can't take it no more.
When you lose a bet or something, and you have to watch it.
Black Christmas director. Wait, what did you say, Keith?
Well, I said like when you lose a bet and you have to watch it.
Oh yeah, like some type of situation where like a request, but like thankfully they don't request. I haven't really gotten requests for shit movies. Black Christmas director Bob Clark did another horror. Children shouldn't play with dead thing. Yeah, that's right. I think I've seen that. I know the name. I'm pretty sure I've seen it.
That's a crazy movie, man. It's actually not very well made. The makeup's not good or anything, but there's something about it that's really creepy and really weird.
That's one I want to rewatch.
It's like off.
I like the name.
Off about it.
I've always liked the name of that movie. I should rewatch that.
That's his first one. No, Black Christmas was before that, wasn't it? No, I don't remember.
Yeah, Russell loves Trauma too.
No, I think it was before.
Yeah, Pat, that's how I am with drama.
Buffalo's one of those dudes that did every kind of movie. You know what I mean? Dude did Porky's. He did Christmas Story. He did Black Christmas. This motherfucker could make any movie.
The polar opposite Christmas films that Black Christmas and A Christmas Story are. The fact that he directed both of them, and it's just as completely different and sides of the spectrums that you can get.
Porky's is legendary too. You know what I mean? He's got a teenage,
great teenage comedies. Oh yeah, it's a great movie. You wouldn't have American Pie if it wasn't for that film. You wouldn't have. There's so many movies.
Big loss.
Those '90s teen comedies and stuff. And you wouldn't have any of those without some of those. Animal House too. Another classic. There's a few trauma films that I like. And like I said, probably there might be a few that are trauma movies that I don't realize are. Like Graduation Day does not feel like a trauma film. Like that's not a movie I even realized was trauma until several years ago. Because
I wish they just stayed on the Mother's Day type vibe. I wish they had stayed there. You know what I mean?
That's what I feel with Full Moon. But Full Moon had a much longer period of doing those serious movies. And if you count just like Empire 2 and Charles Band, you have Tourist Trap. That band directed real early in '79. This same year as this, actually. Then he did the Empire classics. Those films are fucking excellent and some of the best horror movies there are, which we're watching From Beyond this week.
Tourist Trap is underappreciated, just like Curtains.
I love Tourist Trap. Curtains is great too. Curtains, the old hag mask in that, man. Right. It's so creepy, and the scythe, the curved scythe she uses, sickle that she uses in A Killer 2. That's pretty cool too.
I love the ice skating part, man. You just know it builds up. You just know some bad shit's happening. She's skating toward it. It's like, oh hell.
That's and it's the slow mo skate as she's coming through with that scythe thing. That looks so cool. Yeah. That film is weird because the tone is different because it was directed by two different directors.
Well, it's got Samantha Eggert in it. All her movies have man. I mean, look at The Brood.
The Brood is my favorite Cronenberg film.
The Brood is just fucking disgusting. You hate me.
Yeah. That's what she does after that. I mean, that's one of his least body horror type films. And I always say, I think that's one of the best relationships because like toxic relationships and just like relationship blow up.
All the readers were
like in horror.
See, and I love Videodrome. I'm a Videodrome fan.
Videodrome's
great. And I know Keith, you don't like James Woods, but I love James Woods in that.
James Woods can act. I just don't like the place.
He definitely can. Yeah, that's weird. We were talking about that the other night.
Punk ass motherfucker. He's a punk ass man. You can just tell. Slaps.
Yeah, I know you love sorority.
You were getting all upset about him the other day.
Motherfucker. No, sorry. Get away. You can see a little fucker just talking shit, you know?
Yeah.
He's one of those guys.
He always plays like a slime ball really well. You know, that's the thing.
He's great.
Yeah.
Casino and practically anything.
That's what I brought up the other night. I said I always forget he's in Casino because he's so different and just acts so well, which he usually does, but I forget it's him. I always forget he plays Lester Diamond until I'm watching the film again. So that's right. James Woods is in this. Yeah. And I love his performance in that movie, which I'm usually hit or miss with James Woods.
I really like him. Cat's Eye, his biggest sin is he can't stop smoking. You know, that's the only thing really wrong with him.
Yeah. Quitters Inc. is a great story. I love the short story. I read that back when I was growing up. In the which one is that from? Skeleton Crew or I don't know which short story compilation of Kings that one's from. Smokers Inc. or Quitters Inc.
I remember his first one was Night Shift, wasn't it? They had Short of the Corn and all that.
Yeah, it might be Night Shift actually. Night Shift or Skeleton Crew, I think.
Because Cat's Eye came out like
Nanette was here. Nan would know if she was here.
Cat's Eye came out in '83, so that would make sense. Because I think Night Shift came out in the late '70s, maybe.
Yeah, and Skeleton Crew, I think, was like '80s, early '80s, something like that. Yeah, if Nan was here, she would know 100%. Because she's a Stephen King nut.
From Beyond is good, man. Yeah. What's your pick? You had to pick between From Beyond and Reanimator. Which one you prefer?
Reanimator, even though From Beyond is excellent. That's why we're doing the watch of it on the 30th. That's the matinee before the Thing late night.
Reanimator is more fun to watch.
Yeah, this might be a hot take, but I like Bride Reanimator just as much as I do Reanimator. Why?
Oh, I love Bride too.
Yeah,
Bride,
it's good.
Bride's a lot of fun.
I like both of them.
I haven't watched Beyond Reanimator since I don't know when, but that one's pretty decent. It's not great.
Well, Jeffrey Combs is always going to give you something good. You know what I mean?
Jeffrey Combs is great in everything.
He always is. He was the only thing that saved Stream, the movie Stream. He was in that. He was like one of the only saving graces for that film.
Yeah.
And Would You Rather is a real underrated movie that I always talk about whenever it comes up or I think of it because I love that film. And he does a great job in that movie to the point that that's one of my favorite Combs performances with Brittany Snow, Would You Rather from 2012. That's a great movie.
I've never seen it, but I know of it, but I've never seen it.
Oh, you got to watch that, Keith. You never saw Would You Rather? That's great. Brittany Snow, Ricky from Trailer Park Boys, Sasha Grey, the former porn star, and then Jeffrey Combs is like the rich guy who mansion everything, and it's kind of like a game movie, like Saw, and like where they're at a dinner party they get invited to, where the winner gets they get anything they want. Basically, they get money paid for, college, whatever they're taken care of in full by Jeffrey Combs' character and his estate. And then when they get to the dinner party, they realize that they got to play Would You Rather, but it's a sadistic version where they're torturing each other, and whoever's the one who survives is the one who wins. It's a great underrated movie.
Was that a Japanese film first? Is it like a remake?
No, not that I know of. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
It sounds like the Japanese would come up to it, doesn't it?
Yeah, and it came out right at the tail end or so of like when that was I hate the word, so I won't even use it, torture porn, but that era, like when Saw was just coming near an end, like with the first 7 films, and you saw like a lot of Saw copycats. But it's very different than Saw. No, Cube isn't. I really love Cube. I like Hypercube.
Kicked that off. You know what I mean? Cube kind of kicked that type of horror off.
Yeah, that was 97. That was 97, right?
I remember that first came out. We rented it on VHS and we watched it, and it was totally different than anything I had ever seen.
So
I love Cube and Hypercube. Oh, here's the scene.
So here's the scene right here.
Yep.
Here's what sold it to the studios.
Yeah. I mean, one of the coolest effects probably in cinema.
They were not expecting all that blood, so
that's all their reactions.
All the reactions are real, yeah, for sure. They don't know any of this is coming.
Yeah, it's fucked up. It's fucked up when directors do that. Friedkin was big on that.
Yeah,
to get that genuine reaction. All right, Chris, have a good night, man.
Hey, take it easy, man. Hey, get with me about Extreme Grindhouse, man. I need to talk to you about it. Have a good one.
Yeah, take care, Chris. Thanks for stopping by, buddy. The way he sold this performance too, man.
And just the look.
A great actor, man. John Hurt's a great actor. Was a great actor.
Oh yeah. And the way she, oh my God.
Sigourney Weaver's face too. It's like she knew it was coming, but she didn't expect that much.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
whoa.
Then I love how it scurries away at the end. Like
I love how the tail curled out.
Yeah, and it just
the tail was curled around. Yeah,
that's great.
Come on, my baby. Oh, sorry.
I was just gonna say that too.
even Ian Holmes' character, how his reaction is to it, like that's great too. I like his reaction.
Yeah, like that. Like even though he knows what the company's doing, he wasn't expecting it to be quite like that as a little baby.
Exactly. I love that little look from him.
He's like, "Damn, this motherfucker ain't playing."
Well, this is my only problem with one of my problems with Romulus was the fact that like the whole face hugger, chest burster kind of biology there, it went way too quick. Whereas this, it felt like it was like maybe a day or two before it came out. Whereas like Romulus, it was like a couple hours maybe.
Yeah, Romulus was it was pretty good.
It was pretty solid. I didn't mind it. I liked it.
For someone, like I said, who's not a big franchise fan of this franchise or seen many of them, I really like that. I thought it was a pretty damn good movie. And Fede Alvarez always does a great job so far. He hasn't really done anything that I haven't liked.
Well, yeah, I like it, but it's missing something.
It is, for sure.
Kind of like the new Evil Dead. Kind of like the new Evil Dead. That's what it reminds me of.
Mm-hmm. It felt like Evil Dead Rise was missing something for me too, even though I still consider that franchise a perfect franchise, like one of the only perfect franchises in horror.
It's good, but it's missing that certain something. I can't put my finger on it.
I know it's some piece of magic that's just and it was in the Evil Dead remake in spades. I mean, that's that's your favorite. That's your favorite, right? Army of Darkness is your favorite, but then I know that one's high up though for you.
Well, no, I hate Army of Darkness.
I mean, that's what I meant to say. That you hate Army of Darkness. I know the Evil Dead remake is high up for you.
Yeah, it goes the original Evil Dead and then the Evil Dead remake.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah, I know you like the more serious.
That is
once they got goofy with it, you were not a fan.
No, it's not so much. I like Evil Dead 2. Don't get me wrong, but to me, it just can't hold a candle to the original.
I did like Evil Dead 2 more than Army of Darkness, but
yes,
Evil Dead 1 was probably my favorite.
Evil Dead 2 is my favorite. That's a top 10 horror film, and that's like that's pretty much like tied with Reanimator with best horror comedy ever for me. And
but the remake is like
I love one. Oh, it's the darkest in the series in the whole franchise by far.
They one smile in that movie, man.
Yeah, exactly. Everything's depressing and shit. Like even with Mia's backstory and everything, what she's there to do and kick drugs and everything. It's a very depressing film throughout all of it.
Damn, this motherfucker
dark and gritty. Yeah, like dark and gritty. I mean, I still think that's the darkest film that Alvarez has made.
Horror with an exclamation mark.
Right.
Yeah.
Horror. You know, hell yeah, man! I seen that and said, "Holy shit!"
I love that remake so much. That's one of the best remakes post 2000s.
because that was in a time where you didn't have any just pure, straight out fucking fist in your face horror, man. And this motherfucker was not playing.
I remember how worried we all were. We didn't know each other back then.
Yeah,
like the fans, how worried we were for that.
Was worried, dude.
We were all terrified that they were going to just butcher it, and they nailed it. I saw it in theaters. I loved that movie.
Well, and that was in a time where everything was getting remade, and it was like everything was disappointing. It was all bad. Like when
that was one that came and just that was one that came and just kicked ass, and just almost everyone was into it.
Well, we didn't know who Fede Alvarez was. That's why we were worried.
Well, yeah, basically that was his first film.
Just another one of these remakes that's going to be half-assed with the original.
I think that was his first film, right?
Cash grab.
His first major one, at least. Yeah, and it turned out just being it wasn't his first film. That's what I thought. Well, he did short films. It's his first. It was his first feature. Okay.
He usually does a good job, though. You know, kind of like Mike Flanagan. You know that Mike Flanagan always does at least.
Mike Flanagan's really up there with me for like directors of his generation, like the last 20 years or so and stuff. Almost everything that Flanagan's done, I love. Oculus, though, is still my favorite film of his.
Yeah, it is good. Osgood Perkins is good too. I haven't seen the Monkey movie yet, but I
was disappointed.
But the Blackcoat's Daughter, I think, is a fucking masterpiece.
It is, yeah. That's still his masterpiece.
Oh, God, it's so fucking good.
That movie, and then Long Legs, and then the rest of his movies. But the Monkey,
my wife loves Long Legs.
Kind of fun. Yeah, I know. Long Legs.
Long Legs is great.
That was my number 3 of that year of 2022.
I didn't like it the first time I watched it.
Yeah, 2 years
but
ago.
I liked it the second time. Just like Late Night with the Devil. I didn't like it the first time I watched it, but the second time I watched it, I was like, oh, this is why everybody likes it. Okay.
That was my number 2 of that year.
I love it now. Remember, I didn't like Late Night with the Devil, but I've seen it again since then, and we hadn't talked about it yet. But now I knew I would.
It's such a fun one, isn't it?
Well, I was like half awake the first time I seen it. You know,
I remember when we've talked about it. Yeah, when you first checked it out, I remember that you didn't care for it too much.
Well, I didn't see that from it, man. I was passing out, so I was kind of like, I'm kind of an asshole that way.
I'm glad you enjoyed it upon the rewatch.
Here we go. This is what we're waiting for right here.
Yeah, there you go.
This is it right here. We're waiting for the big reveal of Jonesy. Yeah, there he is.
There we go.
Look at that thing she's holding, man. What is that thing? Shocked or something?
I mean, I was surprised this cat is all over the place the way he is
I almost named my cat Jones, but I didn't do it. But I was thinking about it though.
I get like a big cattle prod that they hold. You know what I mean? That weapon, I get like a big prod, man.
Yeah. That's what it looks like, man. With hands of fan. I haven't seen that forever. That was fucking ridiculously stupid. Yeah,
I got a toy one right here, man, and it looks just like a big kettle prod.
Even this scene, like where she's going here, kitty, and like just the pipes behind her, like the gold in that room and stuff. All the ship, like I can't praise it enough. The design of it.
It's like I said, like it's like the earlier, when you did Dracula earlier today. Like it's the same kind of thing. It's almost like Dracula's crypt, almost.
Yeah,
Romulus did that well. Romulus did that well. These ships look good. That design's real good on Romulus.
I remember seeing this for the first time as a kid, being like, just the tension in this scene was just like,
it's full of tension.
I just felt like, you know.
It just looks creepy, man. The whole place is just.
They both look. They all look terrified too. Like they all look like genuinely fucking terrified.
This thing as a baby busted through a dude's stomach. You know what I mean? As a baby.
Yeah.
And then they're finding skin and shit, or he's getting ready to.
It's like, I'm not getting paid enough for this shit. You know?
I'm not getting paid at all for this. Like we said earlier, they got just like detoured here. Hey, go over there. Go let distressing. Check shit out. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, that's right. Because they're all expendable when they get the call from the company, right? That's right.
Sacrificed. Crew expendable. Yep.
Yeah. Yep.
That's what he's trying to tell them. They aliens, but they're not listening.
They just want the specimen.
Yeah, see, that's one thing I liked more about this movie compared to Aliens. Like, I liked Aliens as well, but like with the Marines, like you get to know like a lot of the Marines and you know who they are as like characters, but there's a lot of them that are you kind of they just get killed off early on and you never actually get to know them. Whereas every crew member in this movie, you know who every person is, what their motivation is, and it's just it's handled so much better in this one.
Ripley had no reason to go. Oops. Ripley had no reason to go to, like, to be in 2 at all. Really, it's just for the movie to get her some bullshit they used to get her to go back. She had no reason to go back there. Just the whole setup for Aliens just bothers me.
You know they know how to write characters well when they only spend like each of these people only spend maybe 10, 15 minutes total on the screen where you get to know them. Yet you still know them like you know them.
Right. Well, it's like The Thing. Like with The Thing, every character, you know who every scientist and every person is in The Thing. It's the same. It's the same thing.
Yeah, such a great cast for both.
Like to the point where you're rooting for them. When you're rooting for the character, that means you've got to know them. You care about them.
Right.
You
absolutely.
You have to care about the characters.
And there's no like exposition. Either.
Yeah,
there's no it's like, oh, well, as the captain, it's like, no, you know who the captain is.
Yeah, you don't need any of that bullshit.
No.
That's one reason why this movie does feel so organic and looks too.
This room here feels like a Hellraiser room, man.
Oh yeah, for sure. With all the chains and shit.
Yeah.
Like you can see Pinhead coming out going, don't cry. It's such a waste of good sorrow.
We have such sights to show you.
Yeah. Don't cry, Kirsty.
Never was a big Hellraiser fan either. I love the first 2. Not even love those other ones that I like. I'll watch them. I watch them more often nowadays than I ever did. But the first 2 were good. I never saw past 3, I don't think.
The first one's so dirty, man.
Three was in New York, right?
I don't know, wasn't it? I don't remember it.
Yeah,
I know 2 is takes place in hell, and they go into hell, and there's that whole great ending sequence the last half hour.
Oh, that's part 2. Yeah.
Yeah, and 2. Yeah,
and obviously they go to space. Every great horror franchise goes to space.
For some
reason,
guy
buys the big thing in part 3, and it has Pinhead in it, and he gets the chick's blood in it, and he comes back. There he is.
There it is, right
smiling. There. He's smiling. Yeah. Look at him. The cat's going, fuck you. Look at that cat going, I don't think so.
Yep.
Dude.
He's smart as shit. He ain't going nowhere near that thing.
Hey, I own a cat. That's exactly what they would do in that.
Oh, yeah, 100%. I had a cat once back
and then college. They would be eating your face after, your corpse is cold.
Cats are like that. They're like, dude, you are here, man.
Hey, you know what? I'm not here. Feast away. I don't care.
Oh yeah, they know this one. Once this motherfucker, my owner, he was cool, but he's gone now. I got to take care of myself. Yeah. I need dinner.
Nice guy. I'll miss him. See you.
Yeah, exactly. Owner's face is looking nice right now. Food.
That's different between dogs and cats, because if that was a dog, it would bounce out there going, you know what I mean? Daddy, and then it got wiped out too.
Yeah, exactly. Hell World.
Well, that's the difference.
I'm good.
That's the difference between dogs and cats. Like if a dog's owner dies, the coroner will find a dead human and a dead dog. Whereas a cat, you'll find the dead human and a very well-fed cat.
Yeah.
Cat be hiding. You're going, did that motherfucker leave yet?
Ginger saying, and now I'm thinking, what is Hellraiser set in the UK?
Yeah, it is the first one. Well, actually, the first and second. Yeah. I don't know about part 3. Part 3, I thought took place in New York, though.
Yeah,
I always forget that.
It's in the United States. It's definitely in the United States because it's got that one chick, the black hair that wears all the black.
Yeah, 1 and 2, like that was the plot point of part 1 was the fact that they were moving.
Okay, that's right.
Right.
They moved into the
new. I think was like a direct.
Yeah, in that apartment.
Well, they owned the place. That's why Frank was there prior. That was like their parents' house. Or
that's right. Yeah, that's right. And she moved in with the new lover or whatever.
And he married like the biggest fucking cheating, fucking nasty, sour looking bitch on the planet. She's like, it's like, damn, bitch, what's wrong with you?
The performances in that movie are great, though.
Oh yeah, Julia's such a sour bitch, man. She's so good at it.
She reminds me of the mom from Dolls. Right? Like that same type of personality. That same type of personality, that like snooty bitch.
Well, actually Lawrence still looks good too. Like even to this day. Like she looked good back then, even now.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Kirsty, or Kirsty or whatever.
Yeah.
Kirsty.
She still looks good like today.
I should reach out to her actually.
Kirsty
about those first two.
She was in one of the later Hellraisers as well.
Was she? I like the remake actually. As someone who's not a big fan or saw past the third one, I thought the remake was pretty damn good.
She was in the fifth or sixth one or whatever. Her husband's played by Dean Dean Winters that played in Oz as Ryan O'Reilly.
Cool, Russ. That's cool. In Toronto, Zombie Walk. You guys used to have a Zombie Walk too? Hey, what's up, Matt? Welcome. Ashley Lawrence is the name, and Kirsty Cotton is her character.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Cotton. Yeah.
Thank you, Matt. Yeah, I knew it was Kirsty. I did not remember the last name. Upgrade Power is a 2 though. Yeah, I remember that.
I agree.
She was a unique final girl. She was a very unique final girl. Kirsty was a lot different. You know what I mean? She was young.
Well, she went through it, man.
Yeah,
she went through it in those movies.
I agree with this statement. Most reboots suck more than the sequels. But more so than not. But there are a ton of movies that myself and I know some of you guys do prefer, like franchises, prefer the sequel, like one of the sequels to the original.
They're kind of even. It just depends on which one you're talking about, but they're neck and neck.
Yeah. I think I know where this is going.
Man, Jesus Christ! Look at this little tiny.
No, probably just giving out candy.
Poor Dallas.
We might be going out for Halloween. I was thinking of dressing as Dr. Loomis, and then my wife was going to dress as Michael Myers.
Oh, nice.
So yeah.
My daughter's mom, her birthday is on Halloween and stuff, so she's always with her mom usually. But if I was with her, that's the only case I'd go trick or treating.
Matt Torrance, great last name.
I love the sound. I love the sound of the little doors here, like the scrapey sound, like it's
The sound
is like nails on a
chalkboard too. That's another thing. The sound, all this, the background, like hum and white noise of the machines on the ship. Yep, all that's great.
Yeah, he says, Lonnie, get your ass away from there. You're out, please don't. Pleasance looked after he did that. He was like, he was so happy with himself. What an asshole.
Yeah, Evil Dead 2 is in my top 10 horror films.
Fucking with the kids. It was great.
Aliens, I did not care for, which I'm not a fan of this franchise, aside from.
Yeah, I like Aliens. Aliens is good.
Romulus. But I know that's a hot take.
Wow, yeah.
Not related to Jack Torrance.
It's still a great last name, man.
Yeah, I grew up with Aliens, man. That was this is one of my franchises. One, I would say the first one, I even like Alien Resurrection.
Okay.
I liked Alien Resurrection until Michael Wincott's character died. I thought he was a great character. He played that pirate, like one of the head leaders. He died off so quick. I'm like, he was the best part of that movie.
He was the vampire in Vampires, right?
I think so. He played the villain in The Crow.
He was the vampire in John Carpenter's Vampires. I'm pretty sure.
He's good in everything I've seen him in.
One thing cool about Resurrection that I will give you is I loved watching aliens swim. That was pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
And Matt, I hope you start feeling better, man. He had LASIK today. He's seeing things a little blurry. Hope you recover fast from that.
I didn't like what they did with Ripley, though.
Yeah, honestly, I like it's not my favorite of all of them. It's one of my least favorite, but there's things that I can even find things I enjoy about it. And,
yeah,
you know,
I mean, I try to find any little thing in any movie.
Yeah.
Well, JT and I were talking earlier, like where just the writing of Alien Resurrection didn't seem as genuine as the others before it.
Yeah,
in that, like I'm looking for something that just give me something to entertain me. Don't don't be snarky about it. Don't try and preach to me. Give me something that's just
just a fun, as we were talking about earlier. Just like with so much to the elevated horror, quote unquote.
This is
just taken over for years. Halloween 3, Matt, is my favorite Halloween sequel, and this
is a Hitchcock.
Oh, Halloween 3 is totally underrated.
Oh hell yeah!
I love
everyone shits on that movie, and it's great. If you just separate it from just the whole Halloween franchise, it's a great movie.
Oh yeah, I love Halloween 3.
The part that just happened was so Hitchcocky, man, because
I knew what you were trying to say.
Because they know the alien's there, but he doesn't. And they're trying to tell him because they have the radar to go beep, 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 and he can't hear it, but they can. And that
it's almost like the Jaws theme, Done it. Like you just know something's gonna happen.
He had no idea the danger he was in.
Ginger says that was Thomas Ian Griffiths in Vampires.
Oh, was it? Okay.
And Lambert here is just losing her shit.
He looked like him. He looked like him, though. I'm telling you.
Wincott was in Nope. That's right. I didn't care for Nope. Matt met Robert Casada once from Phantasm, the DP. Nice. Huh? Yeah, Phantasm's favorite franchise of mine. I love the Phantasm series. Ravager, not as much. I gotta get Don Coscarelli on here. I gotta get him on because I tried reaching out to Reggie Bannister, but he's been real not in good health. But I talked to his wife actually now and then. His wife is amazing. Yeah, he has dementia.
Phantasm is another great.
Yeah, Reggie's been suffering. He's in hospice. He's been on hospice for a while now. So
that sucks.
Yeah, I know it does. It's not looking good because I've reached out for an interview like 2 years ago and talked to his wife on the phone for like half hour, and we were really having a good conversation. And because I didn't know he was that ill, I didn't know he was going through the dementia and stuff. I think I might have heard of it, but I wasn't sure. Then I didn't know it was that bad, and then now I know in the last like 6 months or so, I think he was put on hospice. Oh man! So, but he's still hanging in there, and I think last time I talked to Gigi, the wife, she said that he was feeling a little better. So, I would try to think of him now and then. I try to send good vibes.
We missed out for sure.
Speaking of Phantasm, me and Drake are doing the original Phantasm tomorrow night.
Oh yeah, nice.
So I thought
I'll hop into that. I'll be in the chat.
Pretty good coincidence. This is quite a coincidence, hell yeah! Because I've been thinking about Phantasm a lot lately.
That's another mood, like another movie that we're talking about with mood. It's just like that's another movie where it's just it's got that dreamlike quality to it. It's so good.
Just like Lynch, it feels very Lynch-esque. Don Coscarelli is always usually like that.
And actually, you just did John Dies at the End like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah,
right? Months ago.
Yeah, a few months back. I love that movie.
Yeah. That's another self-made movie, man. Like Night of the Living Dead. You know what I mean? Like Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Whenever they got a little bit of money to put into it and make more of it, they did. And it took them a while to make it because they only had little bits of money to put in at the time. Those always end up so good, man. They always do.
And Paul Giamatti in that, he's great. Chase Williamson. That's my favorite performance by Chase Williamson. It was just in something we were watching recently. The Guest the other night on TikTok when I did that with Pat last week.
That's when they're making the movie for love, not money. Because they know they're not going to make a lot of money out of it. They're making it because they want to.
Absolutely.
You got you and your friends making a movie. You know what I mean? That's basically.
And he shot it over what years? Like it took him a couple of years to finish the film.
Yes.
Yeah,
because they had to get money, little bits of money at a time. Yeah. Whenever you got a little bit more money, they'd make a little bit more.
Yeah.
Self-made.
I mean, look at the first Evil Dead, and now they were living at that cabin. There was no running water. There was fucking no shower. There was nothing. Like they were just living there and just in the most grueling conditions just to shoot this movie and get it done. And huge props to them. for that whole experience, having to live through that and in those conditions and film like that. But it really you feel it throughout the whole movie.
Last House on the Left, Phantasm, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Night of the Living Dead, Evil Dead, all those, and they're all great. They're all like legendary. So
when they use crows in horror films, they use African crows, but had to paint out the white. It's against the law to film American crows in the natural environment. Interesting. Never knew that, Russ.
I didn't know.
I need to get I know. I need to reach out to Don. I sent him a message like years ago when I first started doing interviews. I got to reach out to him, or maybe I can ask Gigi, Reggie's wife, if she talks to him. That would be great. What's the best Friday the 13th, man? Is the first one, second one? For me, I did four is my favorite slasher ever made. So
I'd say for me, 4 or 2. I like 2.
Yeah, 2 is my second favorite.
Yeah,
so, 2 is
4 and 2 and 3 is great too.
Yes,
the original is great, but
the first 4
a little slow at times. The original.
First 4 are my favorite, but I also love 5, man. I think 5 is.
I like 5 too.
Yeah, 5 is just sleazy, man.
It's the sleaziest feeling one.
It is,
it
man.
really is. It's grimy. It's just so dirty. It feels like a softcore porn at times. It's just like it feels so fucking sleazy, grimy, whatever words you want to use. And that's the last one that had that feel.
Yeah.
That first 5, those first 5 movies had not as sleazy like for all 4, but they all had the same type of feel and look. And then it got changed with Jason Lives when Tom McLaughlin came in and changed the whole tone around and made it more comedic. But the look was never the same. Yeah.
Right. He's just tosser. It
became like a franchise, even though it was already a franchise, but it was like literally like, okay, this goes along with McDonald's.
Yeah, like we're expanding this now and going like we're taking them way out there. I mean, that's the movie that started with him as a zombie. Then we get the next one with him as versus Carrie.
Okay, now you have some symbolism here with.
That's cool.
Yes, that's what I was going to say.
Yeah. There's a lot of phallic syndrome symbolism in this. A lot of phallic symbols. The whole face, and
he could kill her a lot of ways. He could kill her a lot of ways. But he wants to do it this way.
Mm-hmm.
He grabs a porno mag and rolls it up, and
he could have strangled her. He could have broke her neck, but no, he wants to shove it down her throat because he wants to make a point to her. He wants her to understand. He wants to put her in her place.
Yeah, there's tons of sexual imagery and symbolism in this movie for both the vagina and for phallic symbols.
So when Ash starts to scream here, I always imagine The Thing. Like when The Thing like starts to make that screech, like it's very similar,
Yeah.
I love one of my favorite sounds from The Thing is Bennings when Bennings
and he's got the arm up.
Yeah, that's so cool.
That's so good.
I never really put these two films, the Thing and Alien, kind of in the same category, kind of being similar until you start talking about it.
Yeah, now, if you think about it, it's all the same. Like for the most part,
it is.
Yeah,
interesting.
Even like down to like the alien that comes from like within, like it infects you.
Yes,
like it's almost like an infection, like a pandemic kind of movie,
or like a parasite.
Parasite, yeah.
Takes you over, replicates you. That's where it differs there. This one just fucks you up.
Yeah, oh man.
It gets inside you, fucking rips out of you, and then grows.
Dude, I can't wait for you to do The Thing though. I'll either be in the chat or I'll be here, but I don't care, man. That's The Thing.
Yeah, that's one of the few movies that I've covered. I did 2 videos on an original one way back, and then a revisited one, updated one, and then I do a watch of it every 30th because I usually watch it every 30th before I started doing this. So I just translated those usual Halloween traditions to doing the watch-alongs.
Yeah,
same with Halloween. Halloween night, I do the same thing. I watch Halloween.
gotta have you join me sometime too, man. I like the way.
Yeah, dude. Yeah,
hell yeah,
man.
Hell yeah, man. I'm not sure how to get a hold of you, but hell, just give me your info and we'll talk.
Yeah, for sure, dude.
Sounds good, man.
Yeah, do that for sure. Be cool seeing more of you.
Over. Jay hadn't been on my panel in a while. Hell yeah, I'll bring you over too.
Yeah, hell yeah, man.
Oh yeah, American Werewolf in London.
Oh yeah, that's
so
a great
good.
one. I've done a deep dive on that movie. I haven't done Paris.
Well, I think we had a conversation about that, like what transformation we preferred, like the Howling versus the Werewolf.
Yep. The eerie atmosphere in the Howling one, and I love this whole scene here with his head talking and everything. I mean, all of the white shit. I mean, it's so well done.
What's your thought?
Little marbles and stuff.
They did a pretty good job in Romulus. I mean, I know it got a lot of shit from some people, but I thought
I'm an Alien fan. I actually liked it. I thought it was pretty good.
Really?
Right?
I enjoyed it.
I thought it was good.
I enjoyed it.
You think there was too much fan service?
There was a lot of fan service. Again, it wasn't perfect, but I'm saying that I was happy with a lot of it. I liked how they explained like why the alien is important to the company, as opposed to just like in the like all the way from the first one until Alien Resurrection, and even in the comics, it was always just assumed it was like a bioweapon of some kind. But in Romulus, they went with the pharmaceutical angle. I'm like, oh yeah, like
that's right.
They kind of tied it in with Prometheus and Alien Covenant, and it was like, okay, it makes sense. Like I'm like, okay, I get that. Like like that was one of my problems with Prometheus and Covenant was like how it was going to tie in, because even like the technology and everything, it was like, well, where are they going to go with this? And I think Romulus did an okay job tying it in to the rest of the franchise.
If you put Prometheus by itself and put it as a standalone,
it's great.
Alien,
yes, absolutely.
That's what they should have done.
Yeah,
but people started saying they wanted the aliens. They wanted the aliens. See, that's what he wanted to do. He wanted to stick with that shit.
I liked Prometheus. I didn't care for Covenant because of all the alien shit. It's like, well, no, give me more of the Prometheus stuff, even if if I am an Alien fan, but give me more of the. Finish this story. Tell me where you're going to go with
it. He wanted to please the fans.
But both of those transformations.
We want aliens. So he altered his story to put more aliens, and then they bitched about that.
Right.
That's just one of those so many things that you can't win, like either way.
Right,
no matter
right.
What you do. But both of those transformations in those werewolf films are great. The Howling.
Always stick with your own vision. Always.
London.
You got to stick with your own vision.
Yeah, that's like.
Oh, so did I. That was the first Jason that I saw in theater was Jason Takes Manhattan.
Yeah,
that was the first one I saw.
I've seen the first 8 because I'm old. See.
Yeah.
1980 through fucking like 89 or whatever.
I had one as a kid. Like my parents had one and stuff. I still had VHS for a while until maybe when I was 10, 11 or so. DVD started, maybe even a little later. DVD started coming out heavily.
How old are you, Jake?
I'm 37.
Damn, you young motherfucker. I wish I was 37.
And I get told all the time I don't look it, and I look much younger than that, which I guess good. That's cool.
Yeah. Hell, that's still young though, man. It really is.
Yeah, I mean, I'm feeling a little older every year. I'm starting to feel a little bit, especially I've had like back issues a lot of my life, so I'm starting to feel that more.
Back, your knees, everything's gonna start going.
Yeah. Depends on how rough a life you've had. You know what I mean?
That's true. Yeah.
If you beat your body up, it's gonna complain.
Well, the worst part is when your brain tells you can do something, and then your body's like, "Nah, bitch."
Tries. Yeah, exactly.
Yep. I get that all the fucking time.
Right away. Yeah. No, you thought you were doing that, huh? No, I don't think so.
How old are you, Seth?
41.
Yes. Your voice sounds a lot younger than that. I can't see very good because you're in a little tiny box.
Yep.
You're in a little tiny box, so I can't see all that gray.
I got a little bit of gray, and that's about it. I'm lucky. My dad's in his 70s, and he has like no gray.
I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, on my side, I got a decent amount of gray on my side.
I'm 52.
Like
my gray beard. My hair's still blonde.
I have gray in my beard too, but I have some red hair in my beard too. I was
Like
a redhead when I was first born. My hair was kind of red, and then it changed darker,
like
as a kid.
My hair is not colored, man. It is dirty blonde. It has stayed like that. All my gray went here and on my chest.
Yeah.
But my hair is blonde.
The grays have been around for a while, and I wish they were the gray aliens. But either way, I mean, what
actually, you brought that up, and I had a theory that I think the grays are us from the future, and they are all like Hollywood types with like Botox and stuff. You know how they got that alien thing going on. So they're trying to figure out where they went wrong with movies, and they're trying to fix it. Like that's my theory. You know, I don't know. I don't know. It might be true.
That's close to a theory that's out there, and that actually was on an episode of the Y-Files recently, an amazing channel. That
the Y-Files is great,
dude. That show that's like the best mystery show that like on YouTube. That's like the only channel I watch. A big channel. I don't watch big channels that are like millions of subscribers and stuff. That's the only one. Like almost the only, unless it's like a random thing I'm looking up or like a random video I'm searching out and it's a random channel like that I only watch a video and never see it again. But I watch every episode of the Y-Files. I love that channel.
Yeah.
Is that the name of it? How's it written?
Just how it sounds. Yeah. The Y-Files, like WHY.
They cover like conspiracies and like
government conspiracies, aliens, cryptids, and it's kind of like a mini documentary now. Every episode, like a half hour to an hour, even sometimes they go. They got like a 24/7 live stream too on their back channel that like just plays episodes nonstop. Ginger's a big fan too.
Jones, he's back.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, more Jones. Back.
And Ginger, again, having Cognition again. Yeah, I'd like to see what he does going forward.
Geez, Gorfo hanging with the young folk. Yeah, man. I got to. It helps me keep younger, man.
I need remakes of the Alien movie. Oh, well, I mean, Romulus that we just got was like only.
That's like a sequel.
That was the newest one. Yeah, it's not a remake, even though it does feel kind of like a soft reboot sequel. Which is something we've been getting a lot of recently too, with the legacy sequels, and I guess you can kind of throw it under that, even though no one really.
Oh, this is a great scene right here.
So I guess it does fall under it. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. This is what I'm talking about.
This part of the movie is where I get a little hazy with this part of the movie because I don't watch it as often. So some of the scares get me.
When they find her, she's like naked and shit.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, she's like
okay, that's right. Yeah,
her off and
that's right.
Yeah. She gets bad shit happen to her, man.
Yeah.
And then just like Ripley just hears everything over the radio. She doesn't understand. She doesn't know what's going on.
Some disturbing sounds, man. Very disturbing noise.
Okay, I remember this now. Yeah.
And then Yaphet Kotto right there is just like...
I remember the alien jumping and stuff, like how he just jumped at her.
Yeah, dude, it's just like...
He tries to help her, but...
Yeah. And then the acid spit. And the mouth, how it comes. The mouth is so cool. The design of the mouth in the mouth.
So what was your first...
seen it?
What was your first... What was your first, like, exposure to Giger? Like, other than this?
I think this might have been the first movie when I saw this.
Like my dad had a bunch of like album covers from back in like the 70s, and he had a lot of stuff on like there was an Emerson Lake and Palmer.
Okay, then brain
salad surgery and
brain salad surgery. He did the
okay then. Yeah,
I love.
I had no idea. I didn't
know that either. I love ELP, and that's a great cover art. I had the. When they released it on CD back in the day, there was like the hologram cover that when you move it and shit, it might have been on the vinyl too. I don't know if they had it back then, but like you move it, the picture moves and stuff.
He had a couple. Yeah, he had a couple album covers that he did in the 70s.
Tarkus.
And here she is lying. Here she is hanging right here. Yeah, like you were saying earlier.
Keith Emerson did the music Inferno.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I love that score so much.
Inferno's so good.
That's such a great score. That's one of Argento's most underrated scores.
Oh, yeah.
That and Cat of Nine Tails.
You did a watch party of that like maybe a year ago, I think.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I think when Dave was still alive, actually.
Yeah.
Maybe it was the last time. Because I remember I did a few Argentos with him.
I did it with Chris like 6 or 7 months ago.
Yeah, both of us have done that movie. I think I've done a video, then I've done watch.
Oh, here's where the voice you were talking about earlier with the
the countdown and stuff.
Yeah, the countdown starts.
Yeah,
I love
they always have to set up and self-destruct. They always have to in both these.
That's got to be one of the most old like cliches there is.
Yeah,
like self-destruct sequence. Yeah, self-destruct sequences. And
somebody described this to me once, like when I was taking a film class like maybe 20 years ago, and they were like, the way they described this movie is like, it's like when you're boiling pasta and you turn it up and it's just boiling and boiling, and then you just turn it off and then the boiling stops. But then imagine if somebody just tips it over and hits you with it. It's like, that's how this movie kind of feels, you know?
Oh, yeah.
It's like you feel that boil, and then it kind of like simmers down, and then it's got that last like, that's it, and then it's over, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, Dutchman. Oh, the director of Horror in the High Desert. Yeah, I've talked to him many times. I was supposed to have him on around when 3 came out, and then we just like never got back to each other. But I had Susie was great having her on. I love that series.
The alarms going off, the smoke.
Yeah.
The lighting here too, with all the orange and just like
the
20. You're even younger. Yeah. 20.
That's
I wish I could go back to that.
She died like about 2007. She did Endless Night, The Razor's Edge. She was a British actress, the voice of that woman, this mother.
Okay, who did the countdown?
Yes, the mother voice, the T minus name's Ellen Horton, and she was in a lot of films. She was in Razor's Edge with Bill Murray. Nice. I think it's Bill Murray. Yeah, she was a British actress. She did a lot of television shows and shit too.
I saw that, Ginger. I didn't see the episode yet. Actually, it's happening after this ends.
Never seen first Alien C234. Wow, Cal, you never seen the first one?
Oh, wow. Cal,
all the strobe effect here is like really good.
Yeah, what up, Cal?
What's up, Cal? Right. How's it going, man?
I think you said that the other night that you never saw the original Alien.
How you doing, Cal?
This is like the only one I've seen besides Aliens and Romulus. I think Cal said you said the other night that you liked Romulus too, I think.
Jonesy, come on, man.
Patrick's, I don't know if he's here anymore, but come on, Team Jones. We got Team Jonesy.
And all right, so that's the thing too. When I was a kid, I was like, oh no, I would never go back for the fucking cat. But like, I got a cat now. I get it. Like, I'd go back.
But would he go back for you?
No, probably not.
He's like, fuck you. You're bigger than me.
I would like take a can of wet food and just like clean it, and then maybe he'd come.
I remember it being a very creepy moment later, like when she goes into the pod, and then you find out that the alien's there in the pod with her. Like that was. I remember watching this movie for the first time, and that kind of freaking me out a bit.
The way she's panicking here too, just like.
Yeah, she's so great.
All the smoke.
I mean, she's always great.
Yeah, everything's so good.
Did I go back for Drake? Yeah, Drake was a good dude. Oh, you mean on the movie? Oh, my son? Hell yes, that's my son, brother.
Yeah, that's Keith's son.
Of course I would. Hell yeah.
Oh, that's right. Your birthday's coming up.
Hey, Ginger, you're looking pretty jacked up, bro. Like.
I ain't
Isn't it on,
but I am a good dad.
When's your birthday, Ginger? Someone has a birthday on Halloween. Who's the one with the birthday on Halloween? And besides my daughter's mother, she's got a birthday on Halloween. But someone in the community
that had a birthday on Halloween. 2 people I grew up with, a chick and then my best friend on Halloween.
There's someone in the community that has a birthday on Halloween. Maybe it's Ginger.
That's cool.
That's cool. I wish I felt bad, but I don't know if it's him.
I know a girl was on Christmas too. The birthday was on Christmas. I was like, damn, you get all your gifts on one day for your birthday and Christmas. That kind of blows. Instead of spreading it out, mine's perfect because you got Christmas in December and then my birthday's in May, so it's like right in the middle of the year. So.
Yeah, see, mine's in September, so it's not too close to Christmas, but it's not as far away to make it as spread out as it could be.
Drake's birthday's on September 11th.
Oh yeah, September 11th.
Yeah, it was his 4th birthday when that happened. We was planning for his 4th birthday party when we heard what happened. That blew, man. That fucked up that whole day.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that, Russell, when you mentioned Where the Buffalo Roam with Bill Murray. That's and Peter Boyle. That is a great movie. Although I do like Fear and Loathing much better. It's not really a remake. It's just a different telling of the same story. Basically, it's more faithful. The Fear and Loathing film is a lot more faithful to the book than Where the Buffalo Roam.
Yeah,
but
Drake's young.
Same story, source material.
That's my oldest son.
He's great. I love it. Drake's a great guy, dude. Just like you, great dude.
He had. Well, thank you. He had assisted my.
Oh, there you go.
My oldest child, my firstborn, passed. So Drake's my oldest.
I know about that. Yeah.
So he's my oldest, and then I got an 18-year-old that is fucking just brilliant. He started college this year with a 4.0 fucking grade point average, man.
Oh, good.
That's great, man. Dude, I can't believe my daughter's gonna be fucking 12 in February. I can't believe that.
Crazy, isn't it, man? I mean, it's weird.
I was 25 when she was born. When I was 25.
The older you get, the faster it goes, man.
I know, it's so scary. It really is.
It's like, damn, just it's like you get up and then it's time to go to bed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, here's that voice too, right here.
Yeah. So birthday for Ginger is coming up on November 2nd.
T-1 minute to abandon ship. It's like, damn, bitch, will you shut the fuck up? All right.
Ginger, at least your birthday falls on Day of the Dead, which is one of my favorite movies. That's a positive.
The voice sounds so smug.
Next Wednesday.
I'd like to have my birthday land on Day of the Dead. That would be cool. That would be fun.
Yeah, you better get that ship away from me.
My birthday fell on the date that Resident Evil 3 takes place on, or like the beginning of Resident Evil 3. I don't know.
I love Resident Evil 3. The game you're talking about, right?
Yeah, the game.
Okay, yeah. I never got big into the film franchise.
Nah, me either. Nah.
Because it doesn't follow the games.
Exactly. It's just film the fucking games. Like, seriously.
That's what I want. That's what we all wanted, really, as fans. Like, when they made a movie.
No.
Yeah, we all, I was expecting to see the mansion and all of that. And it was just went in a completely different direction. I said, oh, this isn't good. No. And they still haven't captured a good
So you know what to do. You've already seen it. It's like, it's not hard.
Yeah, it's right there.
It shows you.
And then they started. Oh, that's funny.
Everybody's always got to take it and try to make it their own, and then after so many times of that happening, you don't have the same thing at all.
Yeah. That's true.
It just goes completely another way. That's how that happens when you got so many different filmmakers and different writers and shit that want to do their own thing with it. Next thing you know, you don't have anything that even resembles what it started with. That's what happens.
I was close to. I wasn't in Mexico for my birthday, but it came up like right afterwards.
Oh, so Ginger, where do you want to go? Is you're planning on going to Mexico, or what did he say?
He said, heck yeah, imagine having my birthday in Mexico. So that's his dream, maybe next year. Huh. I mean, yeah, Mila Jovovich is fucking. Yeah, Mila Jovovich is gorgeous. I mean, I mentioned earlier, The Fifth Element is a favorite of mine.
She got something, don't she? She got something.
Oh yeah, she's got that, just that the look, and then she's got the badassness to her that she just in so many roles she plays that she just kicks major ass. And then
she got that different look about her.
Yeah,
kind of like Gwen Stefani. You know what I mean? Got that different look about her.
Yeah, it's very 90s hot, right?
Yeah. Just different.
Yeah, Welcome to Raccoon City. The movie. Welcome to. Did they make a movie of that? I don't know anything about the Resident Evil movies, just because I love the game so much. Which, speaking of them, the game. So, are we supposed to be getting 9 anytime soon? Is there any news on that?
I don't know.
I never checked news on the RE games, because 8's been a few years now since that came out. And I liked Village. I didn't like it as much as 7, but it was good.
I don't consider it a slasher, Russell. Russell. I'm kind of picky with slashers. Like, to me, Halloween.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, same with Halloween. Psycho's not a slasher.
No.
Those are just characters. That's a character study. Yeah.
It's not a slasher, and I tell everybody why. With my own years. Yep. They're just like, okay.
Yeah, I've never considered Halloween, Psycho, even Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Oh, hell
no.
Never.
Hell no.
Wasn't really till Friday when it really exploded. Then you got the slasher rules. I mean, of course, they had earlier. Those movies were hugely influential, as well as the giallos and playing a part and mixing it all together. I always say Bay of Blood or Twitch of the Death Nerve is like the proto slasher, like the first slasher, I think. It's like true slasher feel. Because it feels just like a Friday film. It's by a body of water.
Well, even Friday 2. Well, Friday 2 took a lot of the kills from them.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It took the double kill of them fucking in the bed, the spear in the bed. It's identical. Identical, shot the same way.
When you get chopped in the head, it's just like it's just like what's her name? Yeah.
That's when Mark in the wheelchair, when he gets hit in when he gets hit in that, is like when the guy opens the door in Twitch and gets the bill hook machete.
That looks so good.
It really does, dude. The effects are great in that movie.
So this scene here reminds me of like what I was saying earlier about just like kind of how creepy crocodiles are. Like, this is what, like, it almost reminds me of like a crocodile, almost like sitting just like kind of still and just waiting.
It's just like waiting,
and then
right?
Just, bam, It's a same kind of.
And like, they've already figured this shit out.
Yep.
Like 10 steps ahead in their head. Like, I'm getting this thing. In this case, he doesn't, but.
He's all tucked up in that hole. She can't see me. Oh, goddamn, she see me.
Yeah.
Like, I love when she turns around and he's just like,
yeah. He's all shit. He's
a sneaky man. Have you that? Yeah, I was just gonna say with how you got to sneak around with him and stuff, and it made me think of Isolation, the video game.
Yeah,
I never finished it actually, but I loved what I played of it.
I played a little bit of it on PS4, and I never got I never finished it either. Like I've wanted to do like a playthrough on my channel. I've got it on Steam. I bought it years ago. I just haven't gone back and done it. But
you should do that. That would be cool. I'd watch that because I don't plan on doing it anytime soon.
So I've tried it in VR, and it's creepy as fuck.
Oh yeah. And, that's right. It is.
Man. But the thing is, I get super nauseous in VR, so I can't do a stream of that for sure. But like, I'll definitely do like just whatever, just mouse and keyboard or whatever. But
yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah.
I never finished it for some reason, but everything I played maybe like a quarter, no, like a third of the way through probably, and the AI is great for the for the xenomorph bed. The way it tracks you and like the whole system and for the stealth and everything in that game was great.
Psycho's more of a psychological, man. Psychological.
Yeah, absolutely. Character study, psychological thriller / character study. I mean, there's only 2 people that get killed in that whole film, right? Arbogast and
you got at least have a body count.
Marion Crane, yeah.
That's one of the biggest things for me for a slasher. And slashers are my favorite. Yeah, you need a body count. Like you need a decent body count, good creative kills. Not just like a stabbing isn't like gore to me. Like a stabbing, like you just like stab someone, like and there's a little blood. Like that's not really a kill.
Calling Psycho a slasher is almost like calling, I don't know, like something like Silence of the Lambs a slasher. You know what I mean? Like, it's not. It's not really.
That's definitely not a slasher. Dressed to Kill is not, and he stabs and he slices like a motherfucker with that straight razor.
Or body double, like same kind of thing,
Yeah, it has elements that absolutely led to the slasher genre. That's not what we're saying, but we just don't view it as a slasher film because it's not.
There's one stabbing in Psycho. One stabbing.
It's more of just the focus on Bates himself.
Two. He stabs the dude.
I honestly know more people that don't consider Psycho a slasher than people who do consider it a slasher. I know the sequels for sure. The sequels.
Oh yeah, the sequels definitely.
Those have a lot 100%. More slasher elements in them. 3 especially, which is I like to. 2 is one of the greatest sequels in horror. And
that's a slasher.
Yeah, that has a lot more slasher elements, and 3 has even more. 4 sucks. 4 is not good.
Well, I don't know, man. I loved Olivia Hussey in it as Mrs. Bates, man. She was a mean fucking bitch, man. She did a great job in the film, I thought.
Yeah. They're at the mental wards.
I love Olivia Hussey anyway.
Right here, when he turns around, when Ripley turns around, he's just like, "Hey."
Oh yeah.
You can just feel her fear, man.
She
shows a lot of courage here, man. Because she don't have a choice. She's locked in this little ship with this motherfucker.
I know. That's where it really takes.
Either you or me,
That's why it's so fucking effective when she gets in this pod in this last act here, and she's stuck in there because you're already terrified for this whole crew of of being in this compact ship that's a big ass ship. In comparison, when she gets into the pod, and it's a lot more confined. And it's just her. Yeah, and it's just her. She got no one left.
Yeah, because if this don't work, she's dead. Period. If she fails on this plan, she's dead as fuck. It's her only shot to stay alive.
Texas Chainsaw isn't a slasher either. We were just talking about that a bit ago too. I don't consider that a slasher movie at all. That's more of a power tools or backwoods like cannibal film.
Yes.
Than a slasher film. Even though the body count's you can make a much bigger argument for Texas Chainsaw being a slasher than Psycho. I mean, just the body count alone.
Chainsaw is so many things, man. It's psychological.
Yeah. It's so much more than like a genre. Same with Psycho.
That's
another reason why I don't like calling it a slasher, because it feels like it's just reducing that to a slasher film.
Yeah. To me,
I went to
the most important horror movie ever made. That's always been my opinion.
I went to see
I'll agree with that. I agree with that, Cal.
Yeah, I saw Texas Chainsaw for the 50th with a bunch of people who had never seen it before, and they were like younger than me. So I'm just like kind of like watching them, and they like just their reactions to it. It was, I don't know, it was weird considering I've seen it for like it's been 30 years since I first saw it.
Yeah,
and it was just weird to see somebody who's never seen Texas Chainsaw Massacre before.
I know, right? Imagine.
Has anyone never seen like Halloween before? Like it's weird just to say like, oh, you've never seen this movie?
Yeah, that's an interesting crowd experience.
Makes you kind of jealous.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, like envious of like seeing a movie for the first time. You wish you could experience again, or playing a video game for the first time, and wishing you could forget it all and then play blind again.
Yeah, I miss that youth, that like being scared of like movies, Yeah. Like now it's like the news is way scarier than anything I can see at the movie theater,
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that was just a great form of art and escapism. And just
that is always so good, man. This visual aliens is so good. It's so fucking scary in a genuine way, It doesn't have to try. It just is.
Yeah, no, it's a perfect movie for what it sets out to do and what it is. It's perfect. And yeah, Psycho 4, I said it sucks. It mostly does, but it has some moments like CCH Pounder. I like her in it. Like you said, Olivia's Hussey's great in it. Who else is in it?
Henry Thomas plays Norman. From E.T. which I thought was a strange choice, but okay.
I
But
thought there was somebody else at the. Isn't there somebody else, an older actor, a guy who's at the table in the radio station with CCH Pounder, and they're talking to Norman on the phone? I'll look it up quick.
I don't remember. Oh no, John Landis is in it briefly, I think.
Oh, that sounds right. I always forget that. I always forget McGarris directed Psycho 4.
McGarris is odd, man. You know, he just one of them dudes. You know what I mean?
He's had a few movies, and Hocus Pocus, I think, is great. That's one of the best things he's written. Probably the best thing he's written. I just had Sleepwalkers on the other day. It came on like on Tubi, the next movie. That's an underrated movie. I always said that.
Yeah, I seen that at the theater too. I seen Silver Bullet at the theater. I mean, I seen tons of them. The Thing, Halloween 2, Halloween 3, fucking God damn it. I can't think of the name of it.
The first Halloween I saw in theaters was The Curse of Michael Myers.
Yeah, see, that one was out still like when I was a kid. The first 6 were like the ones they would play on TV all the time, and H2O was the first one to come out in theaters, like when I was already a big fan and stuff, with the first 6. So H2O was like the big hyped one. And at the time, it was all right. And I've watched it so many times, but I can't stand that movie for the most part. Even though they do a great job with Laurie and her trauma compared to the new trilogy. Absolutely. I mean, a million times better. All the showing her as a borderline alcoholic and seeing Michael's image and reflection, and like in reflections, and all of that is done very, very well in H2O. Some of the best stuff in it. And we brought this up. Cal brought it up on the stream the other night of the little mother-daughter moment with Janet Leigh shortly before she passed, and Jamie Lee Curtis, and the Psycho homages. That's all great. There's just a lot that I don't care about in that movie. But Josh Hartnett's great.
Yeah. In H2O, they treated the Laurie character with so much more respect than they did in 2000.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, 100%.
That character was far too, I've said this 100 times, that character, Laurie Strode, is far too strong to have one night ruin her whole life so bad that she's not going to be, she's never taken away from her. I don't think so, man.
Yep. That's been a big criticism for the whole trilogy.
No way. I don't see it.
It feels so forced.
Yeah. She was a drunk.
Such a better job.
But she was a functional drunk. And I can see Laurie Strode being a functional alcoholic. But not just out of control, fucking just nuts, man.
Exactly. She's survival gear. She's got a house full of survival stuff in there. Like she's hiding. Like she's in hiding. Even though she's prepared, but it's like she's in hiding and fear all the time in this new trilogy.
She's hiding, but she stayed in the same fucking town,
Yeah, I know, right? There's so many gaps in logic with all that. And then, like, the whole thing me and Keith hate, the whole revelation in 2, that they're brother and sister. I can't stand that. I just wanted the original Halloween.
The randomness
not related. Yeah, exactly.
Just the randomness.
Ambiguity. Why are they doing this? Who knows? Just they caught Michael's eye. He's a voyeur. He likes looking and watching and stuff. They happen to catch his eye. He kills him. That's it. That's all you need.
2018 broke a big rule with Michael Myers and Jason too. He killed a kid in 2018. And they just don't do that.
That's true.
He killed a kid, like a 13-year-old kid. And that's something Michael or Jason never did.
It's because I never want to, I'm never in the mood to watch those films again. That's why I did the Halloween franchise, all my reviews and deep dives on them real early on in the channel, maybe like 6 months in. And I did Halloween all the way to the remake by Zombie. I do love H2, so that's one I can see myself doing soon. But then the last trilogy, I'm not in any rush to talk about those movies.
Well, and it's frustrating because Kills they proved they could do it, and the flashbacks was really good. That flashback part was really
flashback and Kills with Pleasance was great.
Yeah,
absolutely.
They showed they could do it.
That's one of the few positives of that movie for me.
I love the flashback part.
Yeah, they did a really good job putting Loomis in there.
It showed you they could do it.
It was great. Like they did a great job with that. Let's see. Tiny Blood Harvest is such a bad movie. That slasher with Tiny Tim. He's funny in it, but it's terrible. And that movie's like a softcore porn for the first half of it, which is fine. That part's fine. The chick is naked for like almost the whole movie. Like half of it, she's naked. But there's no good kills, there's no good effects, there's no good anything in that movie, and it's such a low budget film. I think it was like
so
86,
bizarre,
97.
He's so fucking bizarre. You're like, whoa, you're fucking Jesus.
Tiptoe through the tulips. I mean, that's one song that became iconic and spooky. That's one of those songs, those classic oldies that got turned into got spookified over the decades, and now it's like a spooky song when you hear it in like the Conjuring films or Annabelle or Insidious is where they use Tiptoe Through the Tulips. Now it's one of those creepy songs, which
I like it. For some reason, I like that song. I don't know why. Because
I like it, but I used it in one of my fake trailers a while back, like a year ago. Wow. That's one of those things in one of them. Because it's catchy, and once it gets in your head, then you're like, "Fuck, man," because it's one of those type of songs that will get stuck in your head. Like I don't want it there, but I can't really do anything about it.
Yeah, you're not gonna mistake that song. You're not gonna mistake it for another. I guarantee you. And once you hear it, you hear it.
Yeah, exactly. And you're like, "Oh man." Do you want like a video for Video Dead? I would like to do a video on the Video Dead sometime soon because I watched that movie more recently, like a few years within like the last few years, and that's a fun movie. Video Dead is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Horror comedy there with some really good effects. Which one's in the hospital? There's a few. Are you talking about Halloween 2? Like H2?
Well, he's probably talking about part 2, Halloween 2.
That's what I think too, yeah. I mean, I like seeing that movie get a lot more love over the years because that movie was hated by so many people, like almost everyone. There was a few of us fans who loved H2 when it came out. And I like it more than the remake, the first film by Zombie. And then I think once the trilogy, well, he's so brutal in it. We've talked about the movie a lot. He's so brutal in 2. And I that's what I always loved about The Curse of Michael Myers, Part 6, growing up. How dark that movie is compared to the other films, and how he actually, in the producer's cut, how Michael actually is a voyeur again and stalks the Strode daughter, and like there's actual stalking going on for the first time. And the producer's cut is actually really good for a 6 compared to the act.
Oh, it's way better. Yeah.
Like I would want to mix and match some things, and take some things out of each version and make like a big version that I enjoy, like everything from each part, like condense both of them together in some way. But I prefer the producer's cut.
I think they were afraid in the new trilogy to make him stalk and shit like that because of the way films are now. People just want their kills constantly. I think they were afraid to make him that stalker again. I think that's why they didn't.
Yeah,
and they fucked
that makes sense. I mean, it makes sense. And
he's talking about Halloween 2, the original, the OG.
Oh yeah, that's another thing. Yeah, because I don't like hospital movies for the most part.
There's something about Zombies H2 that I like, man, and I don't know what it is because I don't think it's a good show, but for some reason there's something about it I like. I can't explain it.
And I mean,
I just like Rob Zombie though. I just like the whole aesthetic of Rob Zombie stuff, man.
I've loved his music since White Zombie, but I kind of fell off his solo stuff and music, like maybe after his 3rd album or so, something like that. After Hellbilly Deluxe, it's great. And then he did the Sinister Urge, which was pretty good. And then the one after that was like the last one I really listened to. I've heard some stuff since. It's not as good. It's still good, but
I actually just saw him live a couple weeks ago.
Oh, did you? How was it?
It was actually pretty good.
That's awesome. I never got to see him live.
Yeah, that's actually why I went, because I've never seen him live. I'm like, I gotta go.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I would like to catch him actually, but I like a lot of his stuff, his movies up until after H2. I think that was like his last good movie. I think that was, or did he do Lords of Salem after? Lords of Salem was after.
It was after. Yeah, it was after.
So Yeah, so one of his last great films, because I do not like 31. I didn't watch The Munsters, nor do I have a desire to. I didn't care for Three from Hell. I thought that it was 10 years too late, and then $1 short from everywhere.
Exactly.
Like, it felt so uninspired. And ruined the whole ending to Devil's
He started
Rejects.
so good too, and I was like,
I know. That's the biggest shame with Rob Zombie.
Yeah,
because House is one of my favorite movies. Like that.
I actually like House of a Thousand Corpses more than Devil's Rejects.
Me too. Even though I say Devils is his, I think it's his better film.
It is a better made film. Yeah, absolutely. Better made film.
Yeah, for sure. And Lords of Salem is very interesting, actually. It took me a few watches to really get into it. It's an ambitious movie for what he was doing at the time. Like, he really tried doing something different, and I feel like that movie's been getting more love, like, over the last several years. It's been getting some reappraisal. But yeah, guys, that's Alien, Ridley Scott. You wanted to show off, Keith, some of your NECAs and stuff, right?
Oh yeah, let's see them.
Here's the John Hurt character, the Kane. There he is with the with the burger on.
Oh, with the suit. That's cool.
That's pretty sick.
There's of course,
and that's neck.
Yeah, there's Britt.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
I love that. Which one did you get from the thing though? I love the door you get.
You get the Parker there.
Yeah. I got the thing.
That's cool. Yeah. I remember when you first got one of them. Showed me. I love that. That's cool too. Yeah.
There's Ash. Now it's funny. I don't have
the puppet.
I don't have Lambert or Ripley.
Even though I don't like that series, but I've had them forever. The Puppet Master figurines. But I don't have Blade for some reason. I can't find Blade.
Dude, okay, so you've got Puppet Master like figures, but you don't have Blade. Like, that's the one you don't have.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I think I had it back in the day, like when I first got those figurines, and it got lost somewhere along the way, because there's no reason I wouldn't have Blade. I have Retro Blade, or like whatever movie it is, like a different variation of Blade. I think it's Retro Blade, but I got definitely an original Blade somewhere. Oh yeah, they've been coming out with some.
Oh, that's pretty sick.
Check this out. Oh, now this is the Genocide Queen Alien.
That's cool.
That's pretty sick.
That's fucking, yeah, it's pretty cool design, actually.
This stands 18 inches tall and like 20 some inches long.
So the tail articulates and everything.
Oh, it has like 40 some points of articulation.
Oh wow.
Oh, that's cool.
Yes,
the only xenomorph thing I have is like a kind of size like that, but it's not articulated at all, and it's mostly all rubber, and it has gray at the top and black for the body, like a bigger size thing like that up there. But it's the only alien figure.
Its toes even articulate, man.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, the toes are that. Yeah, it's amazing the detail they do and add to those figurines nowadays.
I could have one from Aliens, but I wanted this Red Genocide. Genocide's the one that came out with like the comic books and shit. It's like a hybrid, and there's also Red.
I love the design of that. That looks cool.
Do you have any of those old like Dark Horse comics from back in the day?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I do. I've collected.
Yeah, of course you fucking do.
I got just a couple of weeks ago. This is the Beyond House by the Cemetery from Vinegar Syndrome. I've got New York Ripper back there, and Zombie back there, and House by the Cemetery back there. I got Dawn of the Dead.
Nice.
This is the and now I'm starting to get these the Night of the Living Dead comics.
Oh, cool.
Here, check this out. Now this is the Zombie sequel. This is Zombie 2. Now this takes place after they cross the bridge and all that shit.
Oh, okay.
Oh wow. Okay.
Now this one is limited to 1,000 copies. This is limited to 500 copies.
Interesting. The artwork's great.
Oh man, it is, dude. I can show you some shit. Now here's one of the originals. This is number 3, Gates of Hell. This came out years ago.
Okay.
they love to do full cheat. This is by a company. Goddamn. What the fuck is it? What the fuck is this company called? Shit. I can't remember the name of it, man. But I'll send you a message or something to tell you the company's name. Think of it. Oh, it's Ibon Press. It's EIBON Press.
Okay. I've heard of it.
They have a website, but this is a sequel to House by the Cemetery and the Beyond. It's beyond House by the Cemetery. It's got.
That's interesting. I gotta check that out.
Got balls.
Yeah, that's cool. I love the artwork. Yeah, I know. Fucking as much as I hate him, that looks cool, and I hate to say it, but he does. But speaking of that, thanks guys for hanging out. And first of all, and come on, this was great rewatching this.
Hey, thanks for coming in, chat. You know, it was fun.
Yeah, thank you everyone for hanging out, and all the new people who showed up. Yep. Thank you, and we'll
make sure to smash the like before you leave.
Yep, and we will be doing this
gently caress it. You know.
Yeah, whatever you want to do. Gentle, you know, you can rub that shit, you know, go furious, do whatever you want. Tomorrow we got Tales from the Crypt 1972, the anthology at 3 p.m. for the matinee. And then we have Lucille Fulci's A Lizard in a Woman's Skin from 71 for the late night at 11 p.m. tomorrow. Then to round out the weekend, we have Trilogy of Terror Sunday at 3 and The Exorcist at 11. I might move that to 10. Just because how long it is, I'll see. If not, I'll just probably 11, let it run to whatever. So, but yeah, that's the weekend, and then we have the next week of shit too, leading up to Halloween. So, everybody have a great night.
Lots of content. Come on back, guys.
That's right, and Keith will have his Fulci documentary out soon that he's been working mad hard on. So I can't wait to see that. But all right, guys, everyone have a good night. Russell, Ginger, Matt, everybody who hung out. Good to see you as always, and have a great night, guys. Take care.